Previously, on Rise of the Runelords. As our group continued their journey up the Yonder River towards Turtleback Ferry, they stopped at the village of Whistledown to get resupplied and sample their famous ales before continuing on to their destination. However, upon reaching the docks, it was immediately obvious that something was seriously amiss. As the ship's crew began to disembark, a group of townsfolk spotting glowing red eyes accosted two members looking for beer money. Fortunately, the crew members were saved as the headmaster of Grelda's brewery, Calric Fizenfroth, arrived on the scene and demonstrated his skill with a walking stick. Once the beer-hungry villagers were beaten back, Calric came aboard to warn those still on the ship that things in town were indeed pretty bad. While initially insistent that Grelda shouldn't put herself in any danger for the sake of the Whistledownians, an in-depth regaling as to the creatures Grelda and Sasha had dispatched since leaving the little village changed Calric's tune. He finally relented and told the group what had happened. Evidently, some monks from out of town had brought in a new ale to sell, an ale that made anyone who drank it crave more. A craving that grew so intense that the drinker grew to do anything and everything they could to get another sip. Since the few left unaffected by the baleful brew had been unable to follow the monks back to their point of origin while busying themselves with keeping the village from being burnt to the ground, all Calric could do was to point the party northward and wish them luck. Following the trail left by the malicious monks, our heroes finally made their way to an opening in a lava-laden mountain patrolled by plucky kobolds. Today, the adventure continues.
Alright, so we are picking up from the top of another round, and that would make it Geiston's turn.
No pressure.
And there you are.
Muting my microphone while I love you.
For this whole thing, you fuck up.
It's all you.
It's all yeah. So no pressure.
Where the hell am I? Am I on the bridge?
Yep, you're on the bottom. You are on the bridge, just outside, out of reach of the creatures. If you are using the Google Meet Grid View extension, if you turn off Enable Screen Capture Mode, if you uncheck it, it'll make the screen I'm sharing a little bit bigger than everybody else's, so you might be able to see it a little better.
I turned grid view off, and now the screen.
Yeah, no, leave it on. But if you go into the grid view, like the options, the checkboxes, one of the options is.
With it on, it's pretty small because I have that unchecked.
The enable screen capture mode. Yeah. Okay. Then if it's unchecked, I guess it just depends on. Yeah, if you check it, it'll be the same size as everybody else's screen.
Okay. Right. Who are dead? The ones with the little skulls in the corner?
Those are the ones that are asleep, that you put to sleep.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I feel like I had a plan last time, but I really have no idea what my plan was.
Those are the best plans.
And there's some sort of trap in front of me, correct?
Yes, those are the gargoyles that spun and were hurting the people. Well, just hurt Sanishi, because she's the only one who failed her dexterity saving throw.
Of course I did. What else would I be me if I didn't fail my everythings?
Okay. Can you? So Misty Step is 30 feet. Will you be able to show me how far that would go?
I can. 30 feet would be here, like 30.
tower. Okay, so like
Yeah.
there. So I'll go to one higher, I guess, the closest to the tower I can get.
Look right there.
Yep.
Okay. Then go ahead and mark Misty Step off. Is it a bonus?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
And then, how much movement does it take me to climb the tower?
If I remember right, they are about 30 feet high.
It's 25 or 30.
Yeah, let me double check on that. The towers are 25 feet high.
Okay, so I'll climb to the top of the tower.
All right. Then you are up there with Sanishi.
And then I'll use my action to pull the lever to if I remember right, Sanishi pointed it at somebody last time.
Yes, I thought it was it these guys? I'm trying to remember, because you did point it somewhere, and then you pulled the first lever.
I did.
I'm pretty sure it was those guys. It was one of the two, because those are the only ones that are still awake.
Yeah, it was definitely people who were awake, and I think it was the furthest.
Okay, well then, so you Misty Step, you appear at the bottom of the tower, you make your way up. Sanishi's staring at this like rock stone cone and like wondering why the first lever she pulled doesn't do anything. You walk up, you pull the second one, and a jet of magma just immediately erupts out of it. You hear the kobolds just scream as the magma just slams into the top of the tower. And I've never had to roll a saving throw for a kobold before. Let's see how this goes. And that is a... Okay. Ah, alright. Alright, so they both made it, however... Alright, so they both dive off in different directions, and both of their feet catch on fire as they're diving off the top of this tower. So you just see these two like fireballs just make their way to the bottom, and then they both just smack into the ground, and then they stop moving and their feet just keep burning. They're like head first. So you just see these two little feet up, and they're both on fire for both of them. And that tower is completely, like, the top is currently on fire.
Sweet. Alright, and then that's my turn.
Well, now I gotta see if I can find the fire. There we go. On fire. Alright. So if you are done, that would make it Grelda's turn.
I am actively on fire. What do I need to do?
That is right.
Before my
You
turn begins.
need... I think it is. You need to take.
I think it was a triangle.
That was how much damage, but I know you can. You can take an action to put it out.
Yes, but I thought that was after I took the damage. Like I thought
Oh yeah,
the
at the
damage
beginning of the
came
turn,
no
you
matter what.
are. There we go. You are correct. So you take 3 damage.
Oh, you roll it. Okay. And I'm still raging. So did you do the heavy?
I did not, so that
Thing.
would be 1 damage.
Woot?
And then it is your turn.
All right. The last thing I did on my last turn was to kick open that, or excuse me, attack the door.
Yes, you did. Wait, did you use an action to attack the door? Oh wait,
We had that weird leapy actiony thing, so
That's
the only
right.
thing I could do was attack. So I attacked.
but
the
you
door.
did. I was thinking of your rage, but you did take damage,
I did. Yes.
so you're still raging. Okay.
Oh
So
yeah.
yes, you did. You did attack open the door.
Okay, so I would like to look in the door? Maybe assess the situation before stepping into the door?
Yeah, let's see if I can.
What do my dwarf eyes see? Good DM.
That
You need to be tossed.
tossed. Don't toss me. You see. Let me get on. This low-ceilinged room looks like a bar, albeit a very tiny one. The bar itself stands no more than 1.5 feet high, and there are little tables that are even shorter. Child-sized chairs made of planks and barrel parts clutter the room. That's it. That's what you see. It looks like a little bar.
It's a room with no way in or out?
From what you can see one door directly across from you, but the angle that you're looking at, that's all you can see.
All right, I step inside, which I think I've already used 5 to get to where I was, so it'd be that's 10 of my movement.
Okay, let me see. All right, hold on a second. It is not. It is being a pain. Of course. All right, hold on a second. Oh, roll 20. Why do you hate me? Edit. Let me see. Controlled by all players. That help? No. Ugh. All right, let me try this. There we go. Now it updated.
All right. Do I notice any closed bottles of the specific beer we are here for?
Give me a perception check. That would be your action, just so you know.
Oh, shoot. I didn't think percepting was. I wouldn't have done that if I'd known it was
It's because
action.
you're in the middle of combat, so to investigate or perceive. What's your passive perception?
My passive is somewhere on this screen. Passive percept 13.
13. Just with a passing glance, you see a couple of empty bottles, but you don't notice any full ones.
Okay, so I was planning on using my action to go ahead and put the fire out.
Okay, you can do that. You just use the flat side of Sasha and start smacking yourself with it.
Yeah. So, Grelda is not the type to hair off on her own through a closed door when there's no obvious sign that there were enemies on the other side of it, like awaiting to come out. I realize it's going to be a struggle for our team to get back up here. I don't think, can I jump down from that ledge where basically I am down to the floor without using
You absolutely can.
All right, then I'm going to do that. I'm going to attempt to get back down to the ground floor.
It is.
Please don't. That's not how this is going to roll.
Absolutely you can, but it's a horrible idea.
I just need to see exactly how tall that is. That is about 20 feet up. So you can absolutely jump off of it.
Or acrobatics? Well, I mean, that's the only choice I've got, isn't it? Because
basically, because it's on fire.
Duck and roll. Duck and roll.
And it would take too long for me to set up a rope and do that stuff, so I'm not going to try to do that.
Give me an acrobatics check.
If I'm not trying to do a flip, is it an athletics check?
You know what? I'll let you have either. I'll let you have your choice. Give me one. Give me one check.
Oh, 21.
21?
21.
Then...
Oh, wait, and I have advantage on it. Hold on, let me see if I do something really spectacular. Nope. I got 20 on that one. So.
20 on that one? Oh, hey, since it is a 20-foot drop, you do a superhero landing, a 3-point superhero landing, and that does half the damage, and then your raging halves it again. So you do take 1 damage just from the sheer height of the drop, but that's it.
All right, and then how much of my movement do I have left?
Let me see. That was 5, 10, 15, 20. So you've used 20 of it.
And I've got 35, but the only enemies are up on towers, and my companions have a fire belching tower.
Yes.
As of right
there are
now,
no more.
they're on one tower. There are
They
two-
do, however, have 2 sleeping things next to them.
Yes,
so
there are
that
2
could change at
kobolds
any time.
currently sleeping on the floor next to their flamethrower.
All right, so we've got 2 sleeping in the down, 2 sleeping, 2 awake.
Yes, there are only 2 currently left awake.
All right, I am going to head towards not the one that Sanishi's on, but the other one that's to the right.
To the right?
Yes. Those are sleeping as well, right?
Yep. This one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. 5, 10, 15. All right.
Just to, yeah, if that's...
Because you have 35 movement, right?
Okay, yeah. Yes, I do. That's it. Okay. All right.
All right, then Icky, you are up.
I will fly right up into the face of the southernmost conscious kobold. That should be exactly 75 feet. As the Icky flies.
I was hoping you'd join us on the tower so you could aim the thing at that. But I guess Icky wouldn't do that.
It would be 2 turns.
That would be right there.
Perfect. I'm gonna claw that little bitch.
Claw.
Or maybe we won't. We'll find out. 17.
17 hits. They just like they both have their hands on the little launcher, and then they just look up at you because you landed on the ledge and you're so much taller than they are, and their eyes just get really big.
And then for the first claw, it's going to be 8 damage.
8 damage. All right, so you land on the ledge. You're kind of looking down at it. It lets out a screech, and you just kick it, and its head just snaps, and then it drops. So that first one is dead.
All right. So my unarmed strike has a 5-foot reach. Does that mean I can hit this other kobold with my second strike?
No, because that would be 10 feet away. 5-foot reach would be anything immediately adjacent to you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Can I interject for just a second, Sean?
Sure.
I mean, Icky is an intelligent bird. Could he not have been north and east 1 square?
Let me see. You were there.
To be fair, that is where I was imagining going.
That's where I thought so too.
Because I thought that it was
Up to here?
Yeah.
Right.
Hold on. Let me...
I thought that it was.
There we go.
I thought it was 70 to go straight.
Because you're at tower.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Actually... Hold on.
that's what I thought. So the only way I could make it is going to where Bill is saying
20,
that
25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70.
And then 75 to go.
Yep, right there. All right. No, I'm good with that.
All right, great.
If I ever move you to the wrong spot, just tell me. 'Cause I'm just making assumptions.
And honestly, like that is where I was imagining going, but since you just like put me on the tower, I was like, oh, okay, fuck it.
Oh,
But now it's important.
now it matters.
I'm sorry.
All right,
I'm
so
sorry.
yeah, go ahead and roll your second attack.
All right,
That's
cool.
fine.
Second strike. That hits.
No, it doesn't.
It does because I rolled higher than the last one.
Doesn't matter.
So okay, fine then. 20.
Yeah, that hits.
And then 7 damage. 7 damage.
So you end up you land on the edge and you end up doing that kind of like the Russian foot kick dance. You kick one with your left foot and snap its neck, and then you cook the other with your right foot and snap its neck, and they both just drop. I don't know what that dance is called, so I'm just calling it the foot kick dance, and that's canon now. So sorry.
Can I? Do I have enough action in me to like turn back towards my my compatriots and do one more little kick, like one kick with each leg, just kind of dancy.
I would let you do that as your bonus action. Yeah.
I will do that as my bonus action.
Do you like tuck your wings in and kind of?
Oh no! I make a big flourish of it.
And then you kick your feet while you're.
Yeah.
He's doing a mating dance.
Oh man! So as of right now, the only enemies still alive are asleep for another 8 minutes. No, wait, because it's 10 minutes. Sleep lasts for 10 minutes, right, Lars?
Rounds.
Is it 10 rounds or 10 minutes?
I believe it's rounds.
1 minute, yep.
1 minute.
So, it has been... This will be the 3rd round. So you have 7 more rounds before they wake up. And
No.
it is Tarnin's turn.
Last round, I attacked. So this bonus action, I recall my daggers.
Okay.
Seeing that one tower is ablaze and Icky has cleared out the other, I turn, and Grelda is already on her way to play with the 2 on north tower. I will use my action and my movement to go back up the other tower where the other 2 are asleep.
The furthest away to the southeast. Okay.
That is correct.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55. How much is your movement? 60.
Total of 60.
60? That would put you right there.
And they're already down, so I can't see them, so that's just where I'm at.
No, yeah, they're up and collapsed. All right. So that is your action, movement, and bonus action?
Yes.
So, Sanishi, you are up.
I am going to grin because holy fuck, that was cool. I would like to re-aim the nozzle at the nozzle.
Don't you say turning.
It is basically a nozzle. That is an apt description.
The nozzle will now be pointed at Deltarnin's close to that tower, so I don't really want to set that on fire because he's right there, but it's the furthest away. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the one furthest away still that has those 2 sleeping on, the one that Tarnin just went towards.
All right.
Point it towards that and pull one of the levers.
All right. Okay, so one lever is pulled.
And I believe, if I remember correctly, those 2 actions take up my turn.
They would, unless you have a bonus action you would like to accomplish.
Like pulling the other.
I mean, the only bonus action I would like to do would be pull the other leveler, if I could.
That is an action, not a bonus action.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
All right. Then if you were done, Geisen, it is your turn.
Well, that's easy. I'll just pull the lever.
So, Tarnin, as you're sprinting, running full bore, you just see this line of molten lava just fly over you, smash into the top of the tower, and then the tower just lights up, just goes ablaze. And both of the creatures inside absolutely die.
You hear a faint cheer coming from, or a very loud cheer coming from the other tower.
Yeah.
Somewhat manic laughter.
All right, then Grelda.
Saving throws for those guys?
What was that?
Did you roll for them?
They're unconscious. They're
that's
incapacitated, so there is no saving throw. So yeah,
Okay.
you just cook some sleeping kobolds. All right, Grelda, you are up.
Grelda, saw the one fireball, sees the other fireball, sees there's really only one tower left, and just sort of, stops and, tries to, pat the char off of her clothes, I guess? I don't, can I attempt to, I guess I reassess the thing I just jumped down from needlessly, and I see whether or not I can, like, can I start doing a rope bridge-ish thing or something that will allow us to get up there safely?
Well, actually, that would the flames would probably be gone because that was the wood. So the wood is gone. The wood is set on rocks, so you could try to climb like the cave rocks to get back up there if you would want.
Are you fucking with me right now?
Nope.
You had me jump down.
Yes.
Because that's been on fire for multiple turns now.
No, well, okay. I can leave it on fire. We'll just...
No,
No,
you know
no,
what?
I don't
as
wanna-
my bonus action, I shake my fist at the sky.
No, I want to be
And-
consistent, so the rocks
No.
are still burning.
Well, I mean, think about it. It's only been 18
8
seconds.
Yeah,
That's
18
fair.
seconds.
That's fair. Yeah, I really kind of feel like I would attempt to make some way to get back up there, whether that means
since
like
that
safely-
is still on fire, you can go around the underside of the rocks to this point and try climbing up.
Is there something I could do with a rope to try and make it easier for my teammates to climb up?
Maybe once you're on the top, but
Maybe once someone.
I mean, you can throw a rope up there and try and climb it, but I don't know what you're gonna attach it to on the top.
No, I think I'm just gonna. I assume that looks like straight north of me. There's like a little bit of a shielded area where like I could be underneath of a.
Yes, that's kind of like
deck or something.
yeah, that is a deck-looking area.
Then I guess I just hang out there in case I need like to run for cover in case someone else comes out. But like I kind of feel like I'm useless now, so I'm just gonna wait. No one needs me.
Lunch meat and bread on you.
I would like to make a sandwich.
There you go. Oh God. Now that
I would
is
like
an
to-
8-year-old
Wait.
joke.
Yes, but Grelda does have cook's utensils and knows how to use them. So you know what, sandwich time.
Hey,
Yeah,
what does Grelda's health look like? I mean, I'm about to attack this tower. I'm just, from Tarna's perspective, he's charging toward the tower. It explodes. He turns, kind of looks around, sees Grelda standing over there. Can he still yell something since all he really did was move?
A couple of words, because it would be a
Is
bonus
Grel-
action worth.
I saw Grelda on fire. I saw her take a hit from something, I believe it was the gargoyles. So how does her health look? Does she look like she's at half-ish or...
She definitely has char marks on her, and there is some blood. That's what you can see from, 50 feet away.
Okay, so from what I see, it looks like she's just kind of standing around like, well, what the hell do I do now?
She
So
does
I'll wave
not.
her
She,
over,
yeah, she definitely does not seem in danger.
I'll
Or
wave her
like she thinks she's in danger.
over to me.
I head that way.
And
I mean, he also saw the fireballs attacking the other towers, so
No, you can make it all the way over to him.
so I like again slapping the char off of my clothing. Hey,
No, brush the char
nice,
out of her
nice weather
hair.
we're having.
All right, then Icky. If you were done, Grelda, Icky, it's your turn.
Yes, I am done. Yes, thank you.
Icky will fly over to the very occupied tower and take care of some sleeping kobolds.
All right. Give me Claw with advantage.
Two 18s.
2 18s. That does hit.
Yeah. So 26 because you needed to know.
I think it's important.
It is very important, and because I also know that damage is important. 8.
8. All right. So you curb stomp the first one.
Great. Perfect. Excellent.
Power stop.
That's an important distinction. That one was better. 19 plus 8, so 27.
All right. So you basically do your jig again. They're both kind of laying there on their back, and you kick one foot and then kick the other foot, and you watch their heads kind of snap, and then you just hear a crack as their neck snaps, and then they both you see them stop breathing. And
But I only rolled 7 damage on the second attack.
and that's more than enough for kobolds. All right. Is there anything else you would like to do, sir?
I would like to give a crisp nod to each Sanishi and Geisen.
In that case, it is Tardan's turn.
Heyo. Tarnus brushes a little more ash off of Grell and says, "Here, let me help out." And then he casts Cure Wounds level 2 on
What?
her. What is that? 2d8?
Uh,
I haven't got to do this before. It's so exciting.
What is that?
2d8 plus 4.
2d8. One of those and one of those. 8, 12. Congratulations.
12.
That's
Mazel
quite a lot.
tov.
Relda mutters under her breath, "That was refreshing. I need to make a beer like that."
Yeah.
I would drink that.
Just
Often.
start with the health potion and just add some shit in. I mean, I could make this work.
Absolutely. All right. Well, then, Tarnan, anything else you would like to do?
That was my action since she already's over there, and then I casually point over to the pathway that I discovered when I got a chance to run over here, see the exploding tower, and look around. I'll start walking over that way towards the ramp, since I'm pretty sure that the other tower is about to explode in flames, and there will be another giggling, gleeful burst of not
All right.
Goliath,
So,
but
which direction are you walking?
northeast.
All right. How far would you like to go? Your whole movement, or
My full 30 movements to end my turn.
How do you only have 30 movement?
Because that's all I has.
But I'm shorter than you.
but
Yeah, you have a
dwarves are built for cross country.
I guess. Clearly.
Yeah, I mean, did you get some type
Sprinting is wasting it.
does your class give you some extra movement? Because
Maybe? Okay, anyway, it's fine.
All right, then, Sanishi, you are up.
Yeah. Fuck yeah! I am like moving this nozzle, pointing it at the last tower, fucking pulling that lever.
Oh, all right. Then, in that case, Geisen, it is your turn.
I think I'll cast. No, I'm just kidding. I pulled the lever.
I will punch you.
All right, so as you pull the lever, you hear Sanishi just giggling like a small child as the magma erupts from it and the nozzle, and it hits the tower, and the tower just bursts into flames.
Hooray!
And that is basically
combat?
gonna be it for the combat. Is now over because there
Okay.
are no more anemones.
Combat over. I would like to turn the nozzle to the closest gargoyle to me
Okay.
and pull the levers.
We're gonna find out that the gargoyles are charged by lava.
They
know-
grow to 4 times their size.
They are now super gargoyles.
Super gargoyles. All right. So it does the spray does hit the nearest gargoyle, and it kind of coats it, and you can see some like sizzling happening on the rock, and you can see like some of it seems to be melting away, but the majority of it is still there.
Alright. Well, cool. Had to see what happened. Captain, you think it's worth another try?
You'd be yelling pretty loud for him to hear, just so you know. He's like 70 feet away from you.
and behind a roaring tower of flame.
I would say we've established that Sneeshi can be quite loud.
Yep,
This is true.
I am
Canonically.
Yeah, the village a day's travel away is like, what'd she say?
Let me disturb the neighbors. Hey, Captain! Should I try again?
Tarnan's not even going to try to yell. He just kind of looks over and goes,
That was not of you.
oh.
All right, I'm gonna try again. Pull in levers.
Meanwhile, well, she decided to destroy everything that might possibly be able to be destroyed, including her way out, probably. I'm going to head to higher ground.
I'm aiming carefully at this gargoyle.
Oh, I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
All right,
And
so
Geisen
as
probably-
you so as Shinichi hits the gargoyle again, you do see a little bit more of the rock melt away. It's now looking much less like a gargoyle and more just like a pile of stone as the magma seems to melt away some of the features. Okay, so Tarnan's gonna step up.
Step up.
Grelda, Icky, and Geisen, what are you going to do during this time?
Fall down from the tower.
Okay.
Yeah, Icky has no awareness of what Grelda saw in that little room, so he would probably go and
He would
You know.
go and meow.
he would go.
Yes, that was amazing.
Okay, so
Probably Grelda, check in on her, and then if Grelda's good, if Grelda just is like, oh, hey, thumbs up, laddie, then up to Tarnan.
Alright, so you're flying over, Geisen's climbing down, Tarnan takes a step on, and so as you step on to the first...
I changed my card. to avoid trap right now.
Nope,
Just
too
do
late.
it.
Too late. As you step onto the first one, your foot the step gives way. You can see it was made of. You notice now as your foot goes through it that it was made of clay and not stone. I need you to. Nope.
Yep.
You take.
Yeah.
Actually, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Saving my throw.
I can't tell if Sean's trying to kill you or trying desperately not to kill you. It could go either way here.
I'm just trying to make sure I play the trap correctly.
Roll the dice, add my dexterity modifier, or is that a saving throw?
There is
it
a
is.
saving
Got it.
throw section.
I rolled a 18 plus 8 is 26.
All right, so as your foot like collapses into the step, you do manage to put your hands on the wall and stop yourself from going all the way down. And then as you pull your foot away, you see that under the step is just a huge bed of nails, and the nails seem to be glistening with some kind of liquid.
Clever
Awesome.
bastards.
Okay, so then we'll do Icky first. So Icky flies over to Grelda.
Right, so Iggy just checks in with quick check in, basically head nod that says basically you doing all right, you good, anything.
Yep. And if he's not clearly stopping to talk, that's all she's going to do is just indicate that everything's good.
I'm assuming you're still 25 feet up in the air, by the way. Just flying straight from the tower.
I know,
Just
I
don't poop on me.
down and land next to Grelda to check
All right,
in
so
with
that
her.
would be 55, 75. That'd be 80 feet for you to. Well, we'll just call it. It'd be your entire movement to go that way and land, because I'm assuming you'd be going.
Or the
down.
combat go, right?
I thought we were no longer in combat.
I'm just trying to
make it.
I'm just trying,
clear.
timing wise. I don't want one person to do 15 rounds worth of stuff while the other people
Yeah.
are still going around.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Take your turn, man. Gosh.
If everybody's doing different things, we just need to keep it.
Jeez.
All right,
Take your time.
so you stop and talk to Grelda. Geisen, where are you moving to?
I'll head over towards them.
And what's your movement? Just so I know.
25.
25? All right, so it would take you one. So you could get here if you did your movement, and then just movement dash. So you would get there right about the time that Grelda responded, right about the time that Sanishi was shooting her second bolt, right about the time that Tarnan almost steps on the nail. So that all happens at the same time.
Okay, so since Icky actually landed next to Grelda, her response to him would be more than just a thumbs up. It would be, the room, it's like a weird tiny bar. There is a door, but I didn't see anyone in there. We're going to need your help to get in there later, though.
All right.
And then if I have time to do anything else, I'm sort of headed in Tarnin's direction, unless someone talks to me and like convinces me not to.
Okay. In that case, because Geisen and Grelda are headed towards Tarnin, Icky, what are you going to do?
Icky is going to also head towards Tarnin.
All right, and then Sanishi, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna do third time's the charm and head towards Tarnin.
Oh, dang it. I thought for sure there was going to be more lava.
Well, she said third time's a charm.
Third time's the charm. Is like, is she shooting us now?
No, third time's the charm. Shooting the demon.
Did you name the weapon while you were up there?
So I am shooting the gargoyle again.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So,
And then-
you spray your last, you spray your third one at the gargoyle, and it does. You do see the rock is definitely starting to melt. The wings that were out are still out, but like the top down, it's only like half of a gargoyle now. Like half of what was there seems to be melting downward.
The important question is, have the spinning blades stopped spinning?
Oh, they stopped spinning after you guys passed. A couple of rounds after you guys passed.
Okay.
All right, so then everybody is heading over. Okay, so you are all over by Tarnin now.
And I'll use the Pearl of Power thing to get a level 2 slot back.
All right. Go ahead and mark that off.
And I will use my roguish charm to get us all 2 levels.
All right, you can go shut up.
All right, while these guys are doing their final shots and coming up to me, I'm going to carefully go up the rest of the ways, leaving, and if I find any more traps, I want to spring them or break them in order to leave them visible for my companions.
Okay, before you take the next step, you can give me a perception check. To check
Am
the
I
rest
with
of
him
the
at this point, or no?
This would be while everybody's walking over, because this would be immediately after his first.
So no one can help him.
I perceive. No, I don't. I perceive nothing.
What did you
Or
roll?
no?
I rolled a 3 with a perception of 7.
7? Alright. So you do a big step over the nails, your foot lands on the next step, and roll a dexterity saving throw for me as your foot goes through the next step.
Sometimes I don't like you. The dice, not you. The dice.
And it
The
actually,
dice-
and since you're taking a longer step, it is going to be a little more difficult for you to
You
stop
could
yourself.
use the inspiration, right, to have advantage.
You can.
I'm gonna use luck.
Alright. That's 2.
Like actual luck, or is there a skill called luck? I need to
There
know.
is a
I
feat.
ha-
There
I
is
have
a
a
feat
skill.
called luck.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
And I believe this
You know
that's
what? Hold
your second
I'm gonna-
one. I want to. I mean, I don't.
Because I'm.
Isn't
Go
that
ahead,
a thing?
No,
I-
it's not. It's just called luck,
It is a feat called.
and I am not going to do it because I'm thinking about taking your offer on replacing that. So I'm going to not use luck. However, if we have a card that lets me take advantage on my D20 or whatever, what is that?
It's you do have 2 inspirations, so
I
you
will take the
can.
inspiration card if no one complains.
Oh. All right.
Okay, I will do that instead of luck, and that way I can. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, whoa.
Rolled a 19 plus 8 is 1 better than last time. 26. No,
26?
27. 27.
Oh, yeah.
27.
So you do end up being able to stop yourself again, but you are like doing a long split. So as everybody is walking up behind you, you see Tarnin with his arms to the wall, kind of slowly walking his way back with his hands. And that's when everybody comes together. All right, so we are. Oh no, never mind. Nick left. There he is.
Oh, he's back.
All right. So you're at the. Everybody is catching up to Tarnin as he is kind of like walking himself back from the nails that are underneath the first 2 steps he tried.
Can I like grab him around the waist and help him back? Or
I would
does he
say
seem
that
fine?
by the time you guys get there, he has kind of righted himself. But you got like as you guys are walking up, you see him step forward and then kind of like hand walk himself back along.
Okay. Yeah, I would
That's
not
true.
grab him around the waist without reason. I don't think he would enjoy that. Does the party seem like perhaps it would like to take a short rest for free now? Like, I think Tarnin hasn't really taken much damage, but I think Lars may have, or Jill.
Yeah, I
A little bit, yeah.
think so.
But
And I would get a spell slot back, I think, maybe.
So I think I'd like to go ahead and use that card now. Like, is the usage of the card something that should be an OOC decision between the group?
Yeah. Any of the inspiration cards, you guys can kind of talk about out of character. Absolutely.
Oh, we can? Then
Yeah.
in that case, Tarnin knows it's coming, and he can replace the spell that he
No.
burnt.
You can talk
Yeah.
about when to use the cards out of character, and then they happen.
Yeah, we can't retcon it. And that makes sense because I couldn't retcon being jumping off that fucking building. So, it's fine.
No, I'm not.
But yeah.
I'm not retconning it. I'd have another slot that I could use to fill my ring with, which I would get back upon a short rest. If I knew we were about to take if Tarnin knew we were about to take a short rest, that's what he was going to do. That's what he would do.
I think that makes sense.
So I guess my question then
I
is:
do.
does Tarnin know we're about to take a moment and get the spell slot back?
Mm.
I would say no, because these are gifts enough as they are.
Okay.
So I mean they are the definition of metagaming, but I would still like to not allow the metagaming to go to even a more of a level. Because if you were in the middle of combat, it would just be like, hey, we need this now, and you would just use it. So I would just want it to be more of an instantaneous kind of thing. You can have a little bit of metagaming conversation, but I don't want everybody to plan like a series of actions around this one inspiration card that you're going to use.
Okay.
That's fair.
But so
would the team like to use it? It sounded like Lars and Jill were on board because I think y'all are both fairly wounded.
I mean, not. Nah.
I mean,
Because I just got healed. So I'm in good shape.
you have the inspiration cards, so I mean, you can know it, like you can have it in the back of your head that it's there and it can be used, but it's just not something you guys should talk about. We're going to use it in 3 turns exactly, kind of thing.
Oh no, yeah, okay. So then I'll just wait and see if we come in combat again.
Yeah.
I would get most of my spell slots back,
Right.
but I don't need it necessarily.
Exactly.
Because it is an instantaneous short rest, so it
I
would
wouldn't-
make sense to save it for a time that you might need it,
Thank
like
you.
right now.
Yeah, I would
All
save it because right now it would give me nothing. But if it helps everyone else, go
Yeah.
for it. But if we can use it instantaneously, then I'll keep that in the back of my mind that, hey, that's out there. Go ahead and be a little reckless with my spell slots.
Yeah, and
because
anyone can use it.
That's also true.
It doesn't have to be me. Although do you get spell slots back on a short rest? I know Lars does, but I thought that was because he was special.
He
Yeah, I
is
have, like,
special.
Ability that I can do once
A short rest.
whatever. In between
Okay.
long rests, one time for a short rest, I can gain a few spell slots back.
Yep, I can get
Then
all
I
my
guess-
slots back on a short rest.
Oh, that's cool.
As we're all sort of group. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
All 2 of them.
Yes, I say he can get all of them back. There's not very many.
Is that like a warlock thing, or
Yep, warlocks have. Well, they only have like
was
even
just-
a higher level warlock's only got like 4 slots.
Yeah.
But they all come back on a short rest. So we're a bursty burst. Okay, now we're screwed until we all decide to take a rest. But it's only a short rest, and then I got them all back. Let's go have some fun.
All right.
Okay, so then as we're approaching, since Tarnin does not appear to actually be in danger, he just appears to be doing a super fun thing with the walls, whatever.
yeah,
I will.
I mean, if you're there when everyone's there, I looked down and said, "Little bastards left us a little trap. Anyone want
Yeah.
some poison?"
Interesting question. Grelda will repeat what she'd said earlier about the room so that people know what's up in the building.
Okay.
That there is a door that is untested and that it's just a very tiny bar.
Looking around, asking out loud, "Do we have a barrel, plank of wood, something that the nails won't puncture, and we can put over the top of the nails? Use as a couple of steps here."
We have some lava.
while they're doing that, I'll cast Mage Hand and try to punch like push on the other pieces of floor to see if they fight.
Because Mage Hand, it can carry, is it 5 or 10
10 pounds.
10.
10 pounds? Yeah, I would say pretty easily because it's very thin, like clay. So as the mage hand pops up, it just kind of starts punching, and each step breaks. Every single one of them, all the way, all the way up to the. Yep, all the way up to the top.
I kind of love Ballsy Geisen, by the way, the one that's like, y'all are talking, and I'm just gonna do shit.
I don't think this is the way, guys.
I think this is exactly the way. Why else would they put traps here?
Well,
Never
for
used it.
one, how's a kobold going to get up there? How's anybody going to get up there but somebody with wings?
That's why I was asking if we had any wood lying around. Just throw that in place, step across the wood. But you're welcome to fly up and check it out if you'd like.
Climb on walls or anything?
For other passages, try the other door. Or the door in the building.
Fine. We'll come back here later.
Like, I can go and take a quick look.
Tactics question.
Yes, the cannon work was amazing. Good job.
Should we break off a handle so that it cannot be used against us when we leave?
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Unless you want to use it again.
I do.
So
I want to be able to leave.
okay,
So-
with all the commotion that we've already caused, do you feel that anything that would attempt to use it against us would not have already come out to try to use it against us? If you understand my meaning?
Yeah, I do. But they could also, they could come from outside the cave. There could be another hidden tunnel. They could be waiting. Like,
John-
these guys seem trappy and thinky like. So I want to make sure that we're,
Good.
doing our tactics. And
Go ahead. Do you want to disable those 2 towers? Someone help me find.
Before
Go
they
ahead.
do that, Sean, is there a trap door or any kind of a door on the towers?
Just the ladder going upwards.
Okay,
It's
so-
an open. It's like there's not a nothing you can close. It's just an open hatchway at the top of the ladder.
Okay. So I have arcane lock. It says closed door, window, gate, chest, or other entryway with a ladder. Probably doesn't count.
And I
as
think
an
it would actually need to close for that to work.
So Tarnal continues saying, "Go ahead, and if you want to disable those 2 towers, someone helps me find some materials. Have we decided we're not going to go up this way, or Icky's going to go check it out?"
Or Ollivander?
Sure.
It's an elevator up there.
Okay, hold on.
At this point, Icky understands his place in the pecking order
Pecking.
as far as being a scout is concerned.
well, we're set.
Ollivander is nimble and also mostly drunken, just like you. So, between the two of you, Ollivander is and I'm gonna whisper this,
expendable.
expendable.
How dare you?
You're terrible. There you go.
I can't actually tell who I'm standing next to.
You are standing right next to Icky.
I turn to Icky and ask him to watch out for me while I look through Ollivander. And then I'll send Ollivander up the hall.
All right, I'll zoom in a little bit so you can actually see what Ollivander is seeing. All right, so Ollivander flies over the nails, and that leads you to you see a wagon with barrels with that red dragon label on them, and then you see an animal pen with hay on the bottom, and there are 3 large dire weasels inside of it, just kind of walking around and chilling.
Why are they naked?
Why are they naked?
They look naked. They look like baby weasels. Like before the fur comes in, they look like pinkies.
That's the dire part.
Like, are they furred? Like,
Yes, they
I
are
feel like I
furred.
need to know.
They are.
They are furred. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So that, and then Alivander does see. I'll put him in a little further. Does see a walkway kind of leading back around to the south where you guys came from.
Wait, is there like a giant pathway over there that we?
Yes, there is. That's why I've been smiling for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wagons can't get down here.
I recall Ollivander, and I relay this to everybody, along with the embarrassment that we almost died when we could have just walked around this thing over here.
Icky stares long and hard at the poison needles, blinks once, and turns around to start heading around the proper path.
All right. Is everybody going, or?
Well, this is all happening. How hard? But Tarna's going to inspect the needles with the substance. Is it the substance he's familiar with? Does he suspect it's poison? How hard would it be for me to collect a sample of it, scrape it off into a vial?
All right. Well, which one of those? Because it's like 3 different things. Which one would you like to do first?
It's just weasel piss.
I would like to collect a sample.
All right. Give me. Well, do you have something to collect it into?
A vial.
You have
It
vials?
doesn't-
Did you end
It
up?
doesn't.
Did you end up
Yeah,
purchasing those?
Yes.
Oh.
What are you gonna do with a vial of weasel piss?
Yay, weasel piss.
All right. Like I said, it is a clear, oily liquid, so you would be able to use your dagger to scrape some into your vial.
Okay. Vial of unknown liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to
Could be
write down any?
underwater. This is our second vial of unknown liquid.
Just write down
in
where it came.
memory.
Just write down like a vial of unknown liquid from nails, just so I can remember. Because if we just write down vial of unknown liquid, we're gonna come.
Exactly.
It's gonna be one of those things like when you were trying to sell stuff, and it was stuff you guys had gotten like 10 months ago, and all it was silver.
Okay, so I'm writing down vial of liquid from Kobold nail trap.
Okay.
Will that work for you?
That will be more than enough.
You say that now, but 3 months ago, or 3 months from now. Okay,
All right.
and at that point, I'll say, well, apparently it goes around, shall we?
All right. Oh. Then I will just use Icky for right now.
Yeah.
Or not, actually, because that's right, Icky doesn't have dark vision, so it won't show on his character.
Yeah, and frankly, finding a large path kind of helps relieve some of my misgivings about leaving lava tower intact.
There you go. All right, so that's what you see there. You have the cart with the barrels on. There's some on and some around, and then you can see into the next room. There seems to be barrels just like laying on the ground, some standing up, some laying flat, and then you've got the 3 weasels just kind of walking around in their pen.
Sean, just to clear this up, I thought while Ollivander was scouting and Icky was watching out for Geisen, and Geisen was explaining all this to us, and I was collecting the stuff that Sinishi was in fact going over to disable the tower already.
The tower.
Alright.
She said she was. She said she was.
Okay.
Oh, then I did. Uh-huh.
Okay, I was just making sure that I had it in my mind.
She had said that she was going to, so I had just made the assumption that she was. And if there would have been any issues with it, I would have let you know. So it's
Okay. Where does that tunnel off to the right, the east?
that doesn't actually go anywhere. That just ends
just
up
turns
going
into a wall?
Just into a wall, yeah.
So, Grelda wishes to know if the weasels seem friendly or tame or like
Give me
Rabbit
an
or
animal handling check.
animal handling.
Animal handling.
It's so weird that my animal handling is a +0, but I have speak with animals and beast sense, and I'm very beast related. But whatever.
You just like to talk
It's
to them.
where
You don't
hey,
even
it's
wanna
where you
hand
put
it.
your skill points.
16.
16. They seem very, very passive, very tame. Very...
Okay, I wish to give them a muffin and tell them what good boys they are.
Okay. So
Wait,
Grilled... What was that?
I didn't know we had muffins.
Grelda apparently has muffins to give to animals. I've done it multiple times before. If I need to start tracking that, I can.
Check
but-
your muffins. Are these rotted muffins? No.
By now, probably.
Yes.
So you, Grelda does actually walk up to the edge of the pen, and the weasels just kind of like look at you, and then you hold out a piece of the muffin, and they come up one at a time, just like get some and take it off to their corner and eat it.
I think if we're just gonna inspect for a little while, Grelda's just gonna. I think I'd like to do speak with animals. It takes 10 or lasts 10 minutes, or takes 10 minutes. What does it take?
Probably last.
Casting time is 10 minutes. So
Oh, okay.
All right. well,
it's
if you
also
want-
duration of 10 minutes. It's both. Everything 10. So if anything came up, she would stop casting. But since everyone's doing other things, let's assume she's doing that.
All right. So you're just gonna kind of hang out. Okay. So what is everybody else doing? Well,
I would like to tell the group I'll stealth ahead real quick if you guys are going to keep an eye on Grelda and the weasels.
I am totally fascinated with the whole talk to animal thing, as I believe was shown with various horse conversations earlier on. So I'm there. I'm down for chatting with some weasels.
And I'm totally cool with the idea of Ollivander coming with, just to have eyes on what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'll send Ollivander up a little ahead of Brennan.
all right.
And
Stealth check?
I think he.
Yes. Stealth check for Ollivander as well.
I only
hold
got a
on,
20.
Hold on. 'Cause,
Because.
which was it? There we go. All right, and then give me a stealth check for Ollivander as well.
Ooh, that's not good.
Hmm.
5.
5. All right, so
Can I use one of the inspirations after having rolled, or do I have to decide that before I roll?
no, I'd let you use it after, so you can use it now if you would prefer.
I think we have 2 of them in the group, right? Should I
You
use
did,
one?
yeah. You've used one, and you can use another one if you would prefer.
Do you guys think? Should I
I
use
have
one?
alms. I'm not sure it's super duper great use of it.
Okay. No, I don't have. All right, I will just go with 5.
Okay. And
And let's be honest, it's in character for Ollivander to not have a great stealth roll.
all right, so let me move that there, and then I will move this. All right, so you see a large, like the cave opens up into a high roofed kind of cavern section, and at the center of the colossal caves is a huge distillery tank. Barrels bearing the Red Claw logo are on everywhere. This looks to be one of the Kobold's production areas, and in this area, you see two. You see what is it? You see 5 kobolds. 3 of the normal ones that were at the top of the towers, and 2 of them that are holding casks on their back that you had seen previously. But then you also see 2 towering over them, half dragon, half red dragon, bulky warrior-looking people. And Tarnin can hear them talking amongst themselves, telling each other to look to be on the lookout. And then they actually do point at Ollivander as he flies in and kind of circles.
Damn it.
So they all kind of turn their eyes.
Okay. I message Icky Hey, we've got at least 5 more kobolds in here and a couple of dragon-looking things. They are aware of our presence and they're watching out. Oh, and they see Ollivander. You can respond to this message.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, then as that's coming across, you just hear one of the half dragon. What is that? Go check it out. And then one of the small kobolds begins to walk towards.
I can't use message.
I didn't. No, they saw Ollivander.
Oh, gotcha.
So they're walking. The one doesn't. They haven't responded to your presence. They pointed up at the ceiling, and they are walking in your the one is walking in your general direction as your message.
Ollivander, sacrifice yourself. Fly down one of the unknown hallways.
So I guess like Icky would receive that and start just whisper to folks hey, they know we're here, and start sneak up towards where Tarnin is.
It looks like there is a path to the left. Is that?
There is, yes. You see there is a path. You see that there is a hallway leading to the left, and then on the right side, there does seem to be a hallway leading to the north as well.
I'll head to the left one with Ollivander.
Alright, let me... Alright, the one kobold does turn and begin to follow him.
What does he see? What do your owl eyes see, Ollivander?
Where did I put Ollivander? Where did I move him way down here? There we go.
Because I have a feeling Ollivander's going to die, so I just want to get as much information as possible.
Guy.
There we go.
If I remember correctly, all Lars' character has to do is snap his fingers and bamf him back to his shoulder.
All right, so as Ollivander is going down, he does see a long hallway with more barrels at the end, and then to the south, he does see a room with a bunch of hay on the floor, and he does see a bunch of kobolds getting up from the hay.
Oh dear.
As he turns the corner and sees that, I look him back to me.
Okay. Alright. Then that is where you are at.
How many minutes have passed?
At this point, 2 or 3.
Damn it. Okay.
Because they started scouting forward as soon as you started casting it.
Yep. Sure.
All right. Then with Ollivander gone, Kobold does kind of go back over to his spot.
He's just like, that was weird. Like any NPC ever.
Yep. Must have been the breeze.
I guess it was nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you can Tarnin, you can tell that they're still on the lookout. They still know something is going on.
Although, I mean, to be fair, that makes sense because we attacked and 2 of them ran inside and escaped. So...
Two did what now?
Nobody escaped from your initial attack.
I thought 2 initially ran off.
However, there was something like an orc screaming and or bellowing at the top of his or her lungs, "Hey, Captain, blah, blah, blah." But that has nothing to do with our current
For some reason, I'm not sure that was any louder than all of the other death and fire and lava blasts.
This appears to be in some sort of cave system. There's really good sound suppression there with the earth.
I thought it echoed. I mean, depending on what kind of...
It goes in the exact right way so that people in this location don't...
Would you please take this gift from our DM and just say they don't know?
So I'm bearing all of that in mind, Icky is going to sneak up to where Tarnan is.
All right, give me a stealth check, Icky.
Oh, that's not super great, is it? But my stealth's pretty good. So 12.
12?
Yeah, 12.
We're gonna die. Nicky's gonna die.
The stealthing.
I'm gonna have to watch.
I can use our other inspiration card when I just told Alexander, no, you're good, man, you're good. We can use it
Yeah,
on
but
me.
to be fair, Ollivander at any point could just go, I'm out of here. You can't just go, I mean...
Icky's gonna stumble out in there, and they're gonna be like, "Go check that out," and then he's gonna leave, and they'll be like, "Huh, I guess that was nothing."
Actually,
Yeah, I mean,
actually,
an owl getting in here is weird, but maybe okay. But a random Aarakocra, I think they would be more suspicious.
Actually,
Maybe if you come upside down real quick.
as Icky does like duck down and start to go up, you just like feel a draft or a breeze or something, and your wing twitches and it bumps a barrel, and the barrel just goes back. And then everybody that's in that next room turns and looks directly where Tarnan is, with Icky coming up behind you.
Tarnan casts a message to Icky. Really, dude? Really?
And then
Respond to the message.
as that happens, you hear them yell, "Who's there?" And I need everybody to roll initiative again.
Victory, 2 combats in 1 day.
Well, it's only 8:45. All right. Oh dear! Wow.
Alright. Then we will do Icky first.
20.
Alright. Then Geisen.
13.
Oh wow. I can't remember the last time you rolled that low on initiative.
Yeah, what'd you do? Roll a 1? Damn.
I rolled
Must have been-
2. Both times I rolled this die tonight. This die is going away.
Dice jail.
Wait, I have advantage on initiative. Oh, I don't
You
have
do.
to take that. That's not much better, but I'll take it.
What is it?
It's 12 now.
There you go. Okay, Sanishi.
17.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I haven't rolled that high for initiative in like.
And Tarnan.
19.
19. Alright. Alright. You.
My low initiative is kind of in character because she was distracted by trying to cast a spell at the time.
This is
Good
true.
point.
And you. Oh.
You got what I need. Oh, sorry.
Oh wow. Okay. Boom. All right. Then, in that case, how far can they move? What is there?
Not
30.
very far at all.
30.
Super slow.
All right. So the one of the kobolds that has both hands holding a large like cask on its back, like just breaks into a sprint. 15, 20, 25, 30. And then the other one does the same thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right. They are... Let me just double check.
You sure there wasn't like a barrel in the way or anything?
They went around the barrels.
Yeah, they're cold.
But
But...
Icky rolled a barrel down, so I think.
He didn't know. No, it didn't knock it over. It just...
Oh, I just rattled it. All right. I tried, guys. I tried.
Triggering... okay. How far are you? Okay. And you see both of them, like, they both stop where they are, and they both reach their hand up and grip the side of their cask. And then just kind of stare at you, Tarnan. And,
Oh, they're seeing me even though I was stealthed?
well, Icky brought their attention to your direction. And remember, stealth is not the same as invisibility. So considering that they're I know, right? You just need spells and stuff. All right,
Okay,
then,
so
Icky, it is your turn.
Do I recognize anything about the casks that they're carrying?
You saw them back at your initial like battle. That's like you saw there were 2 of them that you guys ended up killing.
Well, I'm gonna jump in front of Tarnin and attack the one directly in front of us.
All right. Then in that case, as soon as you jump in front of Tarnin, they both used their save action, and you see them both pull their hand away from their casts, and there's a spark, and then both of the casts explode. I need both Icky and Tarnin to give me dexterity saving throws, as like they literally blow themselves up.
I would like to use the other initiative card, or the
Holy shit! Yes, he does. Yes.
the other
Yep. This is a great time
roll
for
with
it.
advantage card.
Did you let Jill touch your dice again?
The inspiration.
I'm a different die. now.
Yeah, please do.
Perfect.
I mean, better. That's awful. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Um,
that's right. Radius. That's
Dex save. 7.
Better than the first one.
7. All right, and okay, those are the 2 explosions. I found area of effect overlays.
Yay, that.
Cool.
Yay! All right. Then Tarnin, what did you get?
Natural 20.
20.
Modified 28.
All right. Then Tarnin succeeds on the saving throw, but Icky does not.
Tarnin deftly dodges behind Icky,
I,
turns sideways, and watches the explosion envelop his friend.
Oh no. That's
Yeah,
not
none
a
of us are
D20.
surprised that of the 2 of you, Icky's the one enveloped in flames.
I rolled a 1 and then a 2.
15. All right.
Like-
So
I would not have jumped on board so hard if it had not been. For one
all right. So
at
you
that-
did use the other inspiration, so I will move it.
That's
Then. All right. Then Icky, you. So both of the casts explode outward, and Icky takes 30 fire damage, and Tarnin takes 14.
Is Icky alive?
Icky's great. Icky's super duper.
Like for realsies, because we've got that card that any of us can invoke at any time.
Icky's a little hurt. He can't have that happen again. But he's still standing. He's not worried about any kobolds. Now that the explosive ones are gone, we're in the all according to Kekai. All according to Kekai.
Talking
All
about, I'm still standing better than I ever was.
All right. So, Icky, you have done 10 of your movement, and
Goddamn
your wings are now
right.
singed.
I'll use the rest of my movement to get
The
to
flock
the.
out of there.
No. This is Icky we're talking. Oh gosh, no.
I feel like you should do it just for the pun.
No, kitty.
What you doing? What you doing?
Because like Icky's never seen one of these kind of red dragon looking things before, right?
No.
Yeah. So all right, I'll that's a good enough excuse to be wary, rather than just jump in there and be like, I'm a bunch of kobold.
I'm gonna take a blast to the face and then charge in.
All right. So what are you doing then, Icky?
What's wrong with that?
Other than burning.
I'm gonna hold where I'm at and just.
All right. In that case, Tarnin, you are up.
Hunker down behind a barrel.
Hunker down.
Okay, so I observe Icky explode the barrels, burn himself severely, fry me, destroy my stealth, and go catatonic in front of me. how badly hurt does he look? Is he like under half?
He just, I mean, he looks singed.
Okay, if he, all he looks is singed, then I'm just gonna shit. I'm just gonna shit right there. That's my turn.
Pulling down your pants is a bonus action. The actual shit is a full
if
action.
that's a bonus action, I would like to retract my statement because that's gonna take too long. I need both the action and bonus action to get this out, so we'll have to wait for later.
That's what you're doing, Tardit.
5, 10, 15, 20. I am not within range. Move me so that the western dragon dude is 20 feet from me. Preferably as close to the mouth of the tunnel as I can, but 20 feet from him.
Is that one wearing a cowboy hat or something?
No.
And that is cover right there?
I mean, they're like normal. I mean, it's waist high, so it might be partial cover.
So I can use like 5 points of movement to crouch down.
It doesn't cost movement to crouch, but you can absolutely crouch behind
fantastic.
it.
So I can use it as cover after I take my action.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you. I will attack the dragon dude.
All right.
Hold on. Yes, I will. All right.
No, I won't.
No, I had to. Well, if I don't have advantage, it would be kind of pointless. But I do have advantage because I have both my daggers out, which gives me advantage. I have advantage on the attack, so I can get my special attack off. Twin flight daggers in the air. Hold on. Wait a tick. It's like we haven't done this for weeks. That is a 24.
24 does it.
Okay. Damage. 2d6 for the surprise. I haven't rolled the dice yet. Can I do my bonus action now?
You already attacked. Sorry.
Mother trucker. Alright. 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 6. 15 points of damage to his face area.
15? Alright, then as you let the dagger go, it does find an opening in the plate, in the creature's plate armor right about its shoulder. It does kind of wedge itself in and stick there. As it you see it growl in its partial dragon face.
Then I will second attack because I threw the dagger.
Okay.
No advantage.
Nope.
A 9 and a... Where did I have that? A 9 plus 9 is 18. Does that hit?
That does not.
Mother trucker.
So you threw the one, it's stuck in there, and then you immediately follow up with the other, and just out of the way it shifts because of the one hit, the second dagger just kind of hits the plate and kind of skitters off.
Okay.
An 18 not hitting is not great for us.
Right, but now we know. Hold on, I gotta read my Twins Flight to update my brain on...
They both have to hit for you to be able to recall them.
So I can't recall them. Yep. So then, instead, as my bonus action, it's a bonus action to take out a different weapon?
To switch weapons, it's a bonus action, yes. It's a bonus action to sheath / drop and draw a weapon. Just to draw a weapon is a free action.
Oh, well.
What we ran into trouble with before is you trying to drop your short bow and pull out your dagger. If you if your hands are empty and you're pulling out a weapon, that's free action. It's when you try.
Well, they're definitely empty because I can't recall them.
Yes.
So my bonus action will be to, is there a place I can hide nearby? I mean,
you can't hide when the creatures are staring directly at you.
Right, but with all the barrels and whatnot that are in the area, if I've got some movement left, is it feasible for me to go behind the barrels and attempt to hide?
No. It is feasible for you to go behind the barrels, but you are in the middle of combat and the creatures are currently looking at you, and you can't hide while creatures are following your movement with their eyes.
Okay. Then I will use my bonus action to pull out my shit, we're close.
You pull out your shit. We went through this. That is an
Yes.
entire action. You get bonus action for the pants. Action for the shit.
Yep, you're right.
Okay, but what if he skipped the pants thing? I mean, we could save
Well,
some time.
he did say
No,
pull. He did say
no.
pull out the shit,
I don't want to.
which makes me think that he wants it out.
Yuck.
For the record,
what's
not
wrong?
the most disgusting conversation we've had regarding shit. All right,
Nope.
I'm just
I will
saying.
pull out my crossbow and
Okay.
my hand crossbow and retreat back to the mouth of the tunnel and take cover behind the barrels.
Right there.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, and then I'll yell, Grelda, I need you, Sanishi.
Speaking of that, Sanishi, it is now your turn.
Oh,
Let me move the map. There you go.
well, I am gonna go respawn and go running into that room.
How much movement do you have?
30
Just for the
movement
15,
speed.
20, 25, 30 would put you right there.
If I get right, I'm gonna stop there
Okay.
because if I get too close, they'll have advantage, and I want to make them come to me.
All right.
They'd only have advantage if you tried to step away from them
Oh,
once you got within range.
Yeah. You wouldn't.
All right.
You wouldn't get advantage if they walk into your.
no, I was thinking like if I use my bonus action to get even closer to dude, so I can just hit them.
I don't think you have anything with your bonus action that allows you to move. You can dash by using your action, but I don't believe as a fighter you have anything bonus action that lets you move.
That was a misspeak on my part. Yeah, because I knew if I
So
Yeah.
yes, you can use your action to dash, but then you would not be able to attack them.
right, and it won't, but it wouldn't give him advantage if I'm standing next to him.
No.
Okay. Then in that case, yeah, I'm gonna dash up and get all next to him.
The kobold?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. I'm done.
All right. Then who is
Hi.
next? Oh, what do you know? That's who's next. All right. Here. Da, da, da. All right. So the dragon is going to stomp around the kobold, the half dragon, and it has a long sword and a short sword in its hand. It is going to make 2 attacks with its long sword first. What is your AC?
My AC is 16.
Okay, the first. Okay, so it takes 2 swings, comes down hard with the first one, and you manage to get both of your axes up and kind of block it out of the way, redirect it, but then it comes back up with the same swing and does get you a second time, kind of slices you along your side for. Which dice? There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, no, not that one, this one. Oh, that's right.
You
It's not
already
using-
rolled it, right?
Well, I'm rolling a lower one actually, so I can keep the high one.
Yeah, no.
I rolled a D10, but it's actually not holding it with both hands, so it's only a D8. So it does 5 slashing damage as it slashes up along your side with its longsword, and then it tries to stab you with the short sword that it's holding in its other hand. And manages to just catch your armor, and it doesn't actually pierce. So it's just the 5 damage for that one.
Alrighty.
And then the other one can move how many feet? Here we go.
I can't say I'm terribly sad to have my turn after them because maybe one
There we
will come
go.
in range of my stabbings.
Oh yeah, the other one is also going to go up by Sanishi. There we go. And one. So that's a hit. That one. You said your armor class was 17?
16.
16? That
I mean, yeah.
is 5, 13. Alright, so that's 13. And let me just roll them all. Oh, okay. So, It does manage to, as you're trying to keep the first one from hitting you, the second one does come up behind you and manages to like stab you with its long sword for 5 more damage. But then after it gets you, you turn and use one of your axes to block its second one, and then it does manage to spear you in the side, in your other side, with its short sword for 9 damage, 9 piercing damage into your side.
So that's 14 damage.
5, 10, 14 from this one, yes. Then you had 5 from the other one. Yep. And then it is Geison's turn.
I'm pretty bloodied up, guys.
Anyone may invoke the card at any time.
The dragon to the right, that's within 60 feet of me, right?
Let's find out. "35 feet, yep.
And I can see it.
Oh, yeah. I will say yes. Your vision might be blocked a little bit because of the barrels that are about as tall as you, but also you can see it.
Okay. I will cast Polymorph.
Oh, shit. All right.
What was that? Grease?
Oh, yeah, so that's a better idea.
It's a good night when you cast polymorph and the DM says, "Oh shit."
Well, that's the first time you've cast polymorph. So what's the save again? What's the save for that?
It's Wisdom 16, and I'm going to use my portent thing because I had an 11 from that, so I'll give it an 11.
An 11? Okay. It does not have a modifier for its wisdom, so that would make it fail its saving throw. So what do you want to polymorph it into?
A killer whale.
A what?
A killer whale.
Alright. Okay, give me a couple of seconds. Alright, oh, no, that's it. Alright, I don't see any killer whale assets available. But...
I see it on D&D Beyond.
Oh, do you? As a polymorph option? What does it say about it? Because I need to know the size.
I just see it as a creature. I don't see...
Oh, okay. Let me check it out.
polymorph.
Let me check it out as a creature then, because I need to know what size to...
Is there like a list of polymorph? I thought it seemed like pretty much any animal.
No, it's not a question of whether you can do it. You're polymorphing a 7-foot tall creature into something that is probably a 30-foot long creature. So I just need to get its size.
Specifically,
Huge.
Tarnan has concerns about the word killer in the name of something you're turning an enemy into.
Hold on, it is a huge creature.
It is a water animal, so it's basically useless.
But technically, it's also a mammal.
So it can breathe, which is
Oh yeah.
because I don't want to die, but it can't move.
5, largest 10. All right, no, because I'm gonna need to resize, and I'm gonna have to have some people roll saving throws.
Yeah, like me.
So it was this one that you did it to?
Greece might have been a better option.
Was it the west or the north one?
The north one.
The north one. All right, so
Flammable as whale blubber.
but
I just assumed he
it's
was already gigantic because it was part dragon, but maybe not.
Jesus fuck!
all right, but it needs to be centered on where it was at. So
Oh my god.
right there.
This is
I
literally my
need,
favorite night of D&D ever.
Oh god. But no, because it's huge. All right, but we're doing D&D, so huge doesn't. We're not doing long lengthwise. It's huge as the full size. So Sinishi, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
I feel like this is payback for having fun in the towers with Geisen.
I mean, turtle or bunny or
Yeah, but
No,
all those
I
things
just need to
don't
know.
have to
I
be
just need to know. Does Lars have a backup character when Sanishi kills
goldfish.
All right, so Sanishi, what's saving throw is it?
Okay, I just rolled 16. It's a dexterity saving throw +1. So
All right, let me move him out of the way. You do manage to dive out of the way of the giant killer whale. As you cast the spell, the half dragon just like you see it immediately. Its skin starts to stretch, and then its red turns to white and black, and it just extends and then just flops, and there is this giant killer whale in the middle of the cave, and it's just kind of you just hear as its tail just starts flopping.
Because the problem with choosing like a little animal, I was going to do rat, but if we just inadvertently did any damage to it, then he would just change back into himself.
What else would you like to do with your turn, good sir?
I think that's it.
Cow. Sloth.
Grelda, it's your turn.
Are you sure? Because maybe it's not my turn.
Oh, it's definitely your
Okay.
turn.
You know, there's nothing I can reach but for the giant whale. Can I even reach that, or is there a barrel in the only spot next to it that I could attack it from?
Let me see. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Hold that thought very quickly, Grelda. I need to do something. Come on.
Alpaca.
Work with me. There we go. So we're gonna move this guy to a different lair. I knew I had a killer whale token.
That's awesome.
So now, there you go. There is a... Oh wait, no. It was... I speak well.
Oh my god.
All right,
Okay. I thought you buttering the hallway and then it getting caught on fire was the worst thing that you could do to this party, and I think maybe you've topped it. I think this is better.
This is fantastic. This
This is my new
is
favorite.
utterly amazing. All right, so
But
I'm sorry,
the new
Grelda.
location of the whale means I can't attack it. I would like to go up and attack the fucking whale. Sure, why not?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
35.
Oh, there you go. You can attack the whale.
I fly into a rage.
Hold on. What was that? Say that again.
Is there any way that Geisen could like shout out a couple words to Grelda?
Yeah, because you still have your bonus action, so you'd be able to shout out a few words.
I just tell her don't attack the whale.
It's in the way, she says with her bonus action, having reached the whale and lifted her axe without actually swinging it yet.
Climb over a damn barrel.
I'm okay, guys.
Having no further movement, Grelda uses her action to clamber over a barrel and avoid the flapping, flailing, wet, slapping whale.
Okay, so the barrels directly to your west would make it difficult terrain, so that's
Yes.
10, but you can move here, and that would be 20 of your movement.
I would like to go one more in case one of my compatriots would like to also avoid the whale, the giant flapping, slapping target.
All right, so you are next to the other half red dragon.
Sammy,
I've already used.
I just want to point out that you're basically saying that having to move 20 extra feet movement is somehow worse than the entire party being set on fire.
Grelda knows nothing except that there's now a whale in the room that she would like to punch. She has no idea that punching it would cause it to not be a whale anymore. Her knowledge of Arcana is not that depth. But she trusts you, So she's not going to punch the whale.
The elephant in the room.
Okay. Just so you know, it's not if you do any damage to it. It's if you drop it to 0 hit points.
You're assuming I would kill the whale? That's so nice.
A
I
killer
appreciate
whale
that.
has 90 hit points. So it's either when the time runs out on the spell or when the creature is dropped to 0 hit points. So, and it is a concentration spell, so remember that, and it lasts up to 1 hour.
So even knowing none of that,
you get to use the candle.
she's gonna trust Geisen. So she's not gonna punch the whale, even though that, like, every fiber of her being wants to be the person who punched the whale. Like, that would be just icing on the cake. But she trusts Geisen. So she instead moves herself into a punchable range, but I've already used my bonus action, so I can't even yell at the dragonkin, so that's the end of my turn.
Is Grelda's last name perhaps not Cidersmith, but instead Ahab?
You know, if she had punched the whale, she could make a new line of dwarves called Grelda Whale Punchers, but we're not going there because she can't punch the whale.
All right, so here's what we're. Oh my God, where's the other one? Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I had to move the killer whale out of the way to see if I had a token underneath of it. I never thought I would have to look up the stats for a killer whale. I'm gonna put that out there. All right, so it is the booze server Kobold's turn. The one directly next to Sanishi is going. Actually, wait. This one is going to move a little closer to right there, and it is going to. Is that an action or? It's going to use its bonus action to light the bottle that it's carrying, like the rag that's coming out of it, on fire. And it is going to throw that bottle at Sanishi.
Whee!
And that is a 19.
19 damage?
19 to hit. Alright, so first, which hits because you have a 17 AC, right?
16.
16? Alright. First, you take 2 bludgeoning damage from the bottle itself as it smacks into the side of your face. Then the bottle explodes and ignites, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Can I just say while she's rolling that you sound like you're having way too much fun while you're telling her what's happening to her right now?
Hey, one thing I like about this little adventure is it is filled with a lot of very interesting creatures that I get to use fun little tactics on instead of just like swinging swords. This is interesting stuff. What was that?
Fun little creatures like killer whale.
Nothing is as awesome as the fact that there's a killer whale in the middle of a brewery, which is in the middle of like an active volcano.
My dexterity saving throw is 16.
16? Okay, so you do manage, like, as the bottle hits you, you manage to, like, move out of the way and kind of smack it so it doesn't burn you as much as it could, but you still take 4 fire damage. But you are not on fire like Grelda was.
That's good.
And then this one is also going to come around, light its bottle on fire, and do the same thing. Actually, I'm not going to do it on the last one, but kobolds have pack tactics. It has advantage on the attack roll if there is one ally within 5 feet of you. And that is going to hit. And that is going to do 2 bludgeoning damage. And then I need you to roll another dexterity saving throw.
12?
12? Ooh, that fails, actually.
Ouch.
I think that rest card
Card we can use at any time.
Alright, so you only do take 2 fire damage, but you are on fire. So You will take 1d4 fire damage at the start of your turn, and you can end the damage by using an action to extinguish the flames. So I wonder if I have an on fire icon. Do I have an on fire icon? That would be very cool. Very cool. That's a plant. That's not a flame.
I feel like there was something on Grelda earlier, but maybe I was wrong.
I don't think I did put one on Grelda. Well, this one's got a little bottle, so we'll use that. And then the one next. Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
I'm disappointed in D&D Beyond. They've got poisoned, but they don't have on fire.
On fire. I don't know if that's actually. It's not like a condition, so I'm not surprised that they don't have it. Okay, so the one next to you is actually gonna take one of the bottles that he has. He's gonna smash it against the ground and break it, and then he's gonna use the jagged bottle and he's gonna stab you with it. And that is 13 plus 5. That's 18 to hit.
Oh.
And it is going to do 6 slashing damage to you.
Okay.
Okay, so that one is dead. That one is already dead. And
How
Icky,
bad
we're back
do
to you.
How bad does Shinichi look?
I look pretty bad. I look like I'm approximately 11 health points away from death.
My God, Sanishi looks like she only has 11 health points left. All right, Icky, you're up.
How high or how tall is the ceiling in this cavern?
It goes up really high. It's about 60 feet up.
Cool.
Because it kind of
so I
domes
can
out.
fly over the barrels that are over the barrels and Grelda fairly easily.
Yes.
All right. I would like to move in between the two lines of kobolds, but not so far as to draw an attack of opportunity from the half dragon.
All right. So you would like to go? You're like here?
Down one.
Down one? All right. So let me see. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then you could go like 20 feet up, which would be 45. Yeah. Or
All
even
right.
15 feet up, so you'd get out of attack range. So yeah, you could drop there pretty easily.
Yep. I will drop there and attack the kobold to the one that's pincered between me and Sanishi.
All right. You can make an
Give
attack.
me Van? No, that's a special
No,
thing.
you're not flanking. You would need to be flanked on the opposite side.
Okay. All right, anyway. The claw. Great. That works super duper.
Super duper.
Super duper. Super duper. Sorry, 25.
25 does hit.
Cool. Yay, 10 damage.
10 damage. So as the kobold is like pulling the bottle back and has some of Sanishi's blood, you fly up, drop down, and as you're dropping down, you just kind of like double fist on the top of its head, and its head just goes right into its shoulders, and then it just kind of falls to the ground.
Super duper duper.
Super duper.
I'm going to use my second claw then to take care of the other kobold that I can reach.
Alright.
That's going to be a 19.
That also hits.
6 damage.
6 damage. Alright, so you come down on the one, and then without looking, you just kind of like swipe your claw behind you and manage to catch it right across the throat. And you just hear as it kind of falls to the ground dead.
Super. All right, I am then going to use a key point to do it all over again on the half dragon.
Alright.
Sorry, just marking my key point there.
Yes, please.
All right, and for the first claw, that's a 12.
12 does not hit.
All right, second claw. Jesus.
Jesus.
Actually, hold on a second. No, you're not. I was looking at you and Grelda. Never mind. Okay, so go ahead.
The second one misses too.
Okay. So as you claw the one behind you, you turn around to the one in front of you and just try and do like a double swipe, and it just manages, like you just claw over its armor.
Okay. So I had I used 50 movement to get where I was at. Is that
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You'd have to go 25 plus 30, 55.
okay?
So I would say you had to go 15 up, 25 over, 15 down.
Okay. I am going to take advantage of my disengage that I got for using my key point claw and move away from the dragon guy towards the kobold.
Right there.
Yep.
All right. Then
That'll be it.
that'll be it. Tarnan, you are up.
Keep advantage because Grilda is still holding the dragon in place.
Yep.
And I will fire my crossbow.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
I'll take the 18 with the plus
Wait,
8.
hold on a second. You don't get advantage, but you would get sneak attack. Do you get advantage when somebody's right next to him?
Yes,
You do?
I do. A ranged attack does, because that target is engaged, and I can... Here, I'll pull it up.
All right. Please, if it does, I would like to be reminded.
Don't ask a ranged weapon if you have advantage on the attack. Don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of the
Yeah, so
enemy.
you would get your sneak attack damage, but I don't believe you get
Okay.
you don't get advantage on the attack itself.
So I will reroll.
Yeah, because I don't know which one you rolled them at the same time. So
Correct.
yeah, so just go ahead and reroll.
It misses.
All right. So then yeah, you let it go and you manage to hit it, but you hit it in the plate armor. It just kind of pings off.
I'm not playing with the killer whales, so I'm done.
All right, Sanishi, you are up. You take 2 fire damage.
Wee. I am going to. I'm going to take my action, put myself out.
Okay. You are
and
no longer on fire.
I think on that note, I'm going to stand here by the whale and just have a whale and good time.
Okay. So the whale flops a little bit, and you hear, "Moo," and it's going to try and bite you, Sanishi. That's a 7. That's a 17 plus 6. It's a 23. So it bites you. Holy
How can it move to bite her?
She's adjacent to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how does a whale even move enough to bite? Like, it would have to extend towards her.
It
It
would be
swings
the
its
same
head.
as any of you attacking any creature
Yeah.
like adjacent to you. That's just how
That's
it.
because we have arms.
Ignore
Oh,
real.
Lars.
This is real in a cave.
So, yeah, the bite action on a killer whale is 5d6.
Holy what?
Yep.
It's a killer whale.
Not a cuttlefish.
I want to.
Or not.
Can we use the card? Can we use the card?
13.
You'll need an adult.
It does it. So it bites you, and you just everybody hears this shriek of surprise from Shinichi as this killer whale's jaws enclose around part of her body, and it does 17 piercing damage to you.
Jesus fuck.
Oh wait, no, it does 21 piercing damage. I forgot the +4. It does 21 piercing damage to you as it just its jaws just chomp around you. The things I never thought I would get to do as a DM. Bite somebody with a killer whale. That is
Whose side are you on, Declan?
This is awesome.
This is way too funny.
All right.
The good news is, because of my relentless endurance and the fact that I cannot go negative health points, right?
I don't believe that's permanent. Let me double check. I have not looked at relentless endurance in a while.
Well, just when I'm reduced to 0 but not killed, I can drop to 1 HP instead.
Once per long rest, yes.
Once per long rest. So, even though I'm at 9 health points, so 21 from this bite would take me negative, but negatives are reset to 0.
Yeah.
So
the only reason negative would matter is no.
All right.
Oh, hold on a second.
How about that short rest card?
Yeah, I think I'm going to ask for a card to be played here. But I am initially surviving here because of not going to 0.
Use it.
No, okay, that's your total hit points. I'm sorry. Okay, so yes, it does drop you to 0. You can use your relentless endurance to go back up to 1 if you want.
Yes, I'm going to.
All right. So go ahead and mark that off. You're at 1 hit point. And then the red dragon next to Grelda is going to attack her. With
Sure,
twice with his long sword, one with his short sword. What's your armor class?
19.
Oh, yeah, 17. That misses. That is a 24. So the second longsword attack hits, and the short.
And I'm not raging yet.
Nope. So you. You take 8 slashing damage as the first attack, the first swing with this longsword kind of cuts down across your chest. And then as it tries to come up with the second one, you bash it away with Sasha, and then it tries to stab from underneath, and you take the handle and just kind of like knock it out of the way as well.
Jerk. What a jerk.
Jerk. And it is Geison's turn.
Alright, the aquatic animal I will convert this time. No, I'm not going to do that.
Can I make it a kraken? What was that? I'm sorry?
I'm going to cast Magic Missile as a level 3 spell.
Okay. Against 2.
Well, I don't have to... Or do I? I guess maybe I do have to just pick one creature.
No. You get so many bolts, and I believe you can spread them out in any manner you want.
Okay.
As a magic missile, as a level 3, you would get.
It's a 5, I think. Right.
You get 3, and each level you get 1 more. Yep. 5. And each does 1d4 plus 1. Are you doing them all at one, or are you just spreading them out?
I'm going to do one towards the Kobold and the rest at the non-whale dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you get to attack the whale, but Grelda can't attack the whale? This is very impressive.
No, the non-whale dragon.
Oh, okay.
I think the first one I rolled was a 2, so I'll just hit the Kobold with the 2.
2? Oh, yeah. So, let me take away 2 damage. Alright. And then add up the rest of them. And we'll do them all
and
at
then
once.
12 to the dragon.
12. Alright. Alright, so you throw up your hands and the 5 darts come out. The one manages to catch the kobold in the side of the head, and it just like it snaps its head to the side, and you can see blood start to come down from the wound, but it is still standing. and then the rest of them just pelt the dragon all at the same time, and you can see it's starting to look pretty hurt.
And then that'll be the end of mine.
Alright, then Gerelda. You is be up.
Oh, I'm gonna punch that dragon right in its potential genital bits.
Okay.
All right. I am going to rage.
I was
attack
wondering if you were gonna roll before you did that. Okay.
Nope, I thought of it just in time.
Alright, so after you roll, mark off the rage, and then you're attacking recklessly, so you get advantage.
Let me... Can I do it here? Oh, I can. Okay, good. All right. $15 plus 8.
That hits.
I was pretty sure. 1d12 plus 5 plus 2. D12. Yes. Oh!
Oh ho!
17 ouches.
Oh. So as it is reeling back from the magic missiles that are smacking it, you come across and you just cut deep into like the space between its top and bottom plate. And you get really deep into it, and you can see blood starting to seep down, and it lets out a howl of pain as it kind of begins to growl at you.
So I get to attack twice. I'm surprised it didn't die. Sorry, I was prepared for it to die. It didn't die. That
It
shocked
did not
me.
die.
But I do get to attack twice because
You do.
I'm that kind of dwarf. That's how I roll. So, let's roll 2 points again.
2 dice!
That's not so great.
Even with advantage?
Even with advantage, yeah. 16.
16 does not hit.
All right, so second attempt, not hit.
Nope. So you try and swing back, and it takes both of its swords and kind of pushes Sasha down into the dirt.
How dare you get dirt on Sasha? Oh my god, you will die.
Anything else you would like to do?
I would love to do many things, but that is all I can do. Thank you.
All right, then the kobold right next to Icky is going to look at Icky, look at Grelda, look at the giant killer whale that just took a bite out of Sanishi, and it is going to turn around and run. So you do get an attack of opportunity if you want to use your reaction.
Yes, I do. Jesus fuck, man. 12. This is the third 5 in a row with that die.
12 hits.
All right, cool. We're moving on to a different color set, though, for damage, because that's been doing me dirty.
Doing my dirty.
7 damage!
7. Alright, so as you see it, like, its eyes go from creature to creature, and then as it turns around, you just, like, really quick reach out and just, like, jab, like, right in the back of its head. And its just head, like, you see it snap down, and then it just, like, crumples forward into a ball. And it dies. Like a coward. And Icky, it is your turn.
I will take a few steps towards that half-dragon thing there.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take another crack at this son of a bitch.
Crack the son, bitch.
All right, that's going to do a little bit better, 16.
16 does not hit.
Fucking right. All right, second attempt. That one hits.
Ah!
That's a natural 20.
Oh, shit. All right. Yeah, hurt him. All right, so first, that is a... All right, bash nose, double damage. All right, so what is... That's basically the maximum amount of damage you can do, because you get 2 dice.
11 damage, because it's 1d6 plus 5.
All right, so on a crit, you would roll the dice twice. So if it's 1d6, the max you could get would be 12 on that.
3 and
hold
2.
On. No, because the normal way we do crits is like you would take whatever the dice roll is. So it's a 6-sided die. So you'd get a max of 6, and then you'd roll it again and add those 2 together. But since it's max damage, you get 6 plus 6. So for the 2 dice maxed out, plus whatever the modifier is.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. In that case, the modifier is 5.
5? Okay, so
So-
you just did 21 damage to it.
Oh, 21 damage. Yeah. That's what I
So you walk up to it, you do the first like jab at its face, and it just like it bats it away almost without thinking, and that really pisses you off. So the second one, your claws come out, and you just like reach for its throat, you dig your claws in, and you kind of pull it out, and then it just kind of like gushes blood and gurgles, and just kind of falls to its knees, and then falls to the ground. It did.
I was going to say, how dead does it seem at my feet?
No, it actually seemed like it healed it.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right. I can I see Geisen from where I'm at?
No.
Okay. So I guess I use the remainder of my energy for this action. Just go. So, whale.
Whale, so I'm not the only one who can get bitten.
All right, Tarnin, it's your turn.
Can Geisen throw out a few words again?
I'll have you wait till your turn.
Okay.
And quick note, we need to feed the cat soon. So if we could take another break soon, that would be super.
Sure, one way or another, yeah.
But yeah,
All right, Tarnin.
Move me 1 north and then northeast past the whale. I will use my bonus action to disengage. How far does it get me going?
All right,
full
so
movement?
that's a barrel, so that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? We'll put you right there. Because you're moving over the barrel, so that was difficult terrain when Greld went over it. So that would put you at 30. You still would be adjacent to it.
He could go through Grelda's spot though and not be adjacent to it.
He would end on your spot,
Oh, okay.
which he can't do.
Fuck. Yeah, disengage me and move me past Icky.
Okay. To there, or
Could he pick up his daggers on the way, or is that like extra action stuff?
That's an action.
Okay.
So how much movement would I have left at the point?
at that point, so you did 30. Then you did 5.
Wait, Tanisha's not down. She's just at 1.
Yeah, no, she's at 9.
No,
9.
I'm not.
Oh, you
She's
okay?
at 1.
She's at 1. You know, she's not down. She's not
Yeah,
unconscious.
I was at 9, and the whale bit me.
How much movement do I have, and can I pull her away from... No, because that'll fucking give it an opportunity attack.
Could we use that short rest card to give her some more
Yeah.
health?
Why haven't we used that yet?
because
I have no idea. Move me another one away so she has somewhere to run to if she wants to.
Okay.
I pick up my daggers and call it a day. Shit, I can't even pick up my daggers because that's an action, so I'm done.
I say we use the card. I say we use the card like right now.
I agree.
All right. Then everybody can mark off a second wind, and you can roll whatever hit
Short
dice
rest,
you
you
have
mean.
left. Oh, what did I say?
Yeah,
Second
short,
one,
you
I
said
was just
second
making
one.
sure.
It was-
Oh, I just read the name of the card. Yes, short rest. And whatever hit dice you have, everybody should have all their hit dice, yeah. So you can use hit dice to regain hit points, and after everybody marks off their hit points in D&D Beyond, we can take a few minutes so that cats can be fed. It is 9:45. How long do we want to go tonight? Just so we know ahead of time.
I would like to stop by 11 at the latest.
Okay. I'm good with
That
that,
sounds-
since I got to get up early. So we'll call it 11. So everybody take a few, and we will pick it back up. All right. Did everybody do their hit points? Their
Yes.
their short rest stuff?
I'm a lot better now.
All right, then actually, Sanishi, you are up.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's not green. We're safe.
Yeah, I don't really know what the fuck to do about this whale either, so I'm going to use my action to disengage, and I'm going to take a fucking step back.
All right.
Put me out of biting range. And, Geisen, what's the plan with this fucking whale?
Oh, I now want to see. Page. Oh yeah, I just wanted to verify that there's nothing the creature can do. So it just kind of opens its mouth, and you can see Sanishi's blood still on its teeth, and it just kind of opens and closes its mouth in your general direction. And you just. That's about all I can do. It's just flopping. Flippy flop. It says flippy floppy.
Sanishi starts to mock the whale.
Nothing bad can happen. All right, Geisen, you're up.
So now I can use words, right?
Yes.
That's like a bonus action or something.
Yeah.
So I
mean, it depends on how much you want to talk. A couple of words, that's fine. Like, the more you talk, the more it would take of your turn.
Okay, well now I tell them, now attack the whale, and then I will cast Pull the Bed.
Okay. And you would know this since, like, you're the wizard and you cast Polymorph. When the polymorphed creature reaches 0 hit points, it reverts back to what it was before.
But it also takes the damage that it lost.
It does not.
It does not. No. The excess damage will carry over, but it has 90 hit points. If you were to take it 90 hit points down right now, it would revert back to the half dragon at the half dragon's hit points, what it was at.
But if we took it down by 91, it would be taken down to what it was before, -1.
Correct.
Yes, because it would carry over. The transformation lasts for the duration or until the new target drops to 0 hit points or dies. So if it drops to 0 hit points, you can choose a new form as long as it's in the duration.
Oh.
Nope, never mind. I'm sorry. I was misreading that. Yep. When it reverts to its normal form, the creature returns to the number of hit points it had before it transformed. So,
Okay.
as the wizard, you would know that before you did anything.
Yeah, that's good to know. So the excess damage just means damage beyond 0 points?
Beyond 90. So yeah, if it had 1 hit point left and you hit it for 10, 9 of that would go to its normal form.
Okay. Well, I don't really know what to do then.
It's almost like it
no.
fucked us with this
Cough,
whale.
cough.
It's almost like what?
Oh, almost like you fucked us with this whale.
I will say it did take it out of the
back
fight
at
for a
any
lot of it.
time.
Tell that to Sanishi.
Yeah. It may have taken a little less damage from the dude with the sword than I did from this fucking whale, but you know, I'm used to it. Geisen's decisions normally do me damage.
Tarnan speaks up at this point. Dude,
Guy looks very hurt.
sea urchin, sea pickle, sea cucumber, sea turtle. I mean,
All right,
killer
so what are we
whale?
doing? What are we doing?
Well, okay, so instead of telling everybody to attack the whale, then, I don't know. I guess I don't know how many words I have, but can I indicate to them that we should like set up to attack it, and then I will change it back?
Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, you could say like, you could do that pretty quick. Like surround it, and then I'll change it back or something along those lines.
Okay. So yeah, I say that, and then I guess it doesn't really do me any good to attack it.
So we're taking a round to prepare.
Yeah, I mean we can take lots of rounds to prepare if we want to, but it just seems like it would make sense for us to get into position to attack it.
Okay, in that case, I pick up my crossbow bolt. I put away my crossbow.
Well, on your turn you can.
And I retrieve my daggers.
On your turn you can.
So
You're still in combat, and it's Kaisen's turn.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna end my turn after indicating that we should surround it.
All right, Grelda, you're up.
I guess I hold my attack. Sorry, my cat is literally on all of my dice right now.
Oh, I know. We can hear it purring.
Oh, that's great. So I guess Grelda holds her attack until I'm going to say Geisen attacks, and then she will also attack, but she won't do anything until then, which would allow anyone else to do anything, but then hopefully all of us will attack on Geisen's turn.
Yeah, you can hold your action for a specific purpose like that.
Okay. That's what she does. And if it doesn't have this turn, then, whatever.
All right, then as that happens, you finally hear skittering. 15, 20, 25, 30. As the kobolds start piling out of the room that Owlavander had seen them in.
Oh dear.
Hold on, I gotta move them all. Alright.
Those into a whale. Fuck.
No.
Icky, you are up.
Oh.
Actually, if I turn one of them into a whale, it might crush all the rest of them.
You do have a point.
Like that would have been a good whale target right there. I will move southwest, diagonal move there towards the kobolds, and I will
Punchy.
I'll punch you the one to the southy
Punchy.
with a 19.
That definitely hits.
Damage is going to be 9.
9. All right, so you walk up to the first one, and it's growling at you, and yeah, you just walk up and just quick jab it right in the face, and you crunch in its nose, and then it drops.
All right, then to its buddy. Oh, 11.
11 does not hit.
Oh.
So he actually ducks down, and your claw goes right over the top of his head.
I give him the claw. And end my turn.
All right, Tarnan, now you're up.
So I still got my crossbow out.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see me.
They don't see you, and you don't see them because of this cave wall. You would need to be right one below Sanishi for you to be able to see him.
Screw it. I grab my daggers.
All right. Then you would need to come because the one you could pick up here. Yeah, you would need to come here just to be able to grab him because it was in the dead half dragon.
Is that a bonus action or an action?
To retrieve them, I'll just say I'll say bonus because yeah, it wouldn't be an action because it'd be just a quick bend down grab, like if you were picking up a rock off the ground. Because the one's just laying on the ground, and the one you're pulling out of the person.
What are the
So
two-
I'd say a
which
bonus
ones
for
were
both of them.
Which ones are the two that farthest from me that I can see at the location?
Right there. Both
Probably
of
the two.
both of the two below that one that Icky missed.
I will attack them.
Okay.
If only we had.
Natural 19, so 28.
That hits on the first one.
Well, if we can't have them, they can't have them.
8, 9, 10, 11, and 7. 18.
18. The first dagger just sticks right in the kobold's chest, and he drops.
Okay. Second one. No advantage. Mother trucker. 14.
14 hits.
Oh, good.
Right, we're dealing with kobolds now.
Well, still.
But yeah.
It was the roll. And.
They've got 12 AC.
Stop metagaming. No, I'm kidding.
You stop metagaming!
Stop
Oh,
metagaming.
you got me. 6 is. Damn it. 9.
9. All right, so you throw, and it hits the first one in the chest, and as that one begins to tumble, the one beside it, looks at you, and the second dagger hits it right between the eyes, in the head, and it topples over backwards.
Okay. That concludes my turn.
All right, then... Sanishi, you are up.
All right. Well, seeing as how there's like something other than a whale, I'm gonna go attack that kobold. Can I get down between that spot between those two? One more diagonal?
No,
would-
there is a corner of a wall there.
Okay. I'm gonna attack that kobold.
Jack. Shmiak, shmiak.
Okay. Really? 16.
16 hits.
Making sure I've got. Oh, that would be 9 damage.
So you walk up, make your way around Icky, and then you just kind of backhand with one of your axes right into its chest. It embeds into its chest, and then as you yank it out, it drops to the ground.
And then I want to. Could I still move into its position to leave the opening?
Yep, you
Open.
can keep moving. That is 5, 10, 15, that's 20 movement.
So yeah, I'm just gonna move into like where that guy was, so that my teammates can,
There we go.
see move past me. Yeah.
Okay. Then if you want your turn to be over, it is the whale's turn. I really don't want to spend the time to look up whale's movement speed on land and try and figure out what that might be. So I am just going to say that it just continues to flop in place. Because I have a feeling that, as realistic as it could be, it might be able to shift, but I don't want to try and look that up. What would the killer whale's scoot speed be?
So we just need to figure out what things we want to do that are so ridiculous. Sean doesn't feel like looking up the rules. Right.
No, this time I would just make it up, but I think I'll just leave it there. Geisen, you're up.
We've literally already hit the raw end of this deal. This is a gift.
So looking at sleep, I don't see anything about having to see the spot that I target. Is that true?
For sleep?
Yeah.
I believe you do. Well, because it's you have to see the point that you're casting it to. You couldn't just do it by a guess.
Okay.
You just have to see you have to see where the center of it is. It's that way for any spell.
Oh, okay. Because usually it'll say right in the spell a point you can see within range, and this just says a point within range.
Well, because even like if you look at magic missile, it doesn't. A choice that you can see within range. I would still say you have to be able to see the point that you want, like the center point that you want it to be. I would see you need to have eyes on it.
Okay. I'll just move up then.
You'll just do what? I'm sorry.
I'll just move up towards the whale.
That's 15.
I guess one more, and then I'll just be done.
Okay. Gerelda.
So since he didn't attack, I didn't get to do my saved attack from the last round.
Nope.
Yep. So she rolls around the corner and just goes to punch somebody in the face.
20.
That's plenty. And that is as far as she can get looking at
20
that.
is plenty.
Plenty is plenty. I was still raging as of the last turn, but I need to rage again because I did
Yes,
not.
because you did not attack nor take damage, so you lost your rage.
So, I want to mark that off. Rage, boom. Okay, raging, and of course I'm attacking recklessly. They're
Of course.
tiny little things. Who cares about them? All right, what are they? 6 and 22.
That hits.
Yeah, I was pretty sure, but I want to give you an accurate number.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have accuracy, or what's the point?
Or what's the point?
Or what's the point? We're gonna go with this one. 1d12 plus 5 plus 2. Jesus, I had 11 on that.
11.
He dies a lot. That was my original roll, was 11.
You actually you cut him across the waist with Sasha, and this top actually like pops up a little bit and then falls to the side as his bottom half falls to the ground.
All right. I am not challenging you. I'm simply offering the opportunity for how do I want this to roll? Because when I kill something, I get an attack, but I also have 2 attacks on my turn.
Does it say you can use a bonus attack if you kill something, or does it say you just get an attack?
Bonus action, new melee attack.
Oh yeah. So yes.
For the murdering. The second one is 2 attacks.
Yep. I would let you. I think we've just been letting you take movement in between these things, if it's a bonus action.
So, but there's also the second attack, which is not bonus action.
No, that's because you get your attack action gives you 2 attacks, and this bonus action would be something that would interrupt that, since it's triggered by you killing the first one. This one would kind of go in between those, and then you'd be able to continue.
But I have to move to reach the next one.
Yeah.
So do I have 2 more murders in me, or do I only have the 1?
No, you would be able to move, because that's what, like, for Iki with his 2 attacks, or Sanishi, they can move in between them. So we'll just continue that thought process. So this will be your bonus action attack, since you killed the last one.
Okay. That's the. You know what? Let's do that to 20. Why not? Oh. Okay, so that one was a 20.
Okay. Don't even bother rolling. That was a natural 20, or
it was the advantage one was a natural 20.
All right, don't bother rolling then, because that's max damage, and you are going to this. So you cut the first one in half across the waist, and then this one you come down from the top and you just split it in half this way. And it definitely dies.
Naturally. Do I get a card?
Well, I haven't given them out so far this one. Because Iki got one as well, so I forgot about these ones. Because the damage card we're not going to worry about, because you definitely killed it.
Sure.
All right, so
I already have one, which is advantage on any attack or skill.
All right, let me take pictures of these and send them into the chat. This first one is going to be for Nate, the one that I did not hand you before.
Son of a bitch.
But there you go. So that one's for Nate, and then this one is going to be for Tammy.
Looking for it. Second one. Hot damn! Skill or attack roll. So that would be like my attempt to attack was really low, so I added a 1d8 to it.
Yep.
And the damage.
Yep. Not damage, just the attack.
Not damage. Yep.
And then Nate's is just make
Kind
the
of
DM
okay.
make me happy.
Yeah. It's like, hey,
Hey, give me some good stuff.
Since we have a mild aside here with those cards looking, I did do some really quick looking up on the speed of creatures, like such as a whale on the land. And the general consensus seems to be all creatures have a walking speed, simply called the monster speed. Creatures that have no form of ground-based locomotion have a walking speed of 0 feet. Since killer whales only have swim speed, you are correct in saying that they have 0 speed on land.
Oh, nice.
It
Oh,
is.
you know what? So now that you say that, like I'm looking at its speed, and it says swim 60 feet, but its speed it actually calls out 0 feet. So it's speed 0 feet, swim 60 feet. So now that you say that, that makes me read it and saying it actually calls out a land speed of 0. So I'm glad I just decided to leave it. All right.
Good.
There you
They
go.
could have not called that out, and it would have fallen within still 0. But I'm nice of them to call it out.
Yeah. All right. So, Tammy, you got
All right, so
your other attack.
It does appear that you have moving down, and I would like to attack. And you know what? Just for funsies, let's do the one that appears to be slightly more hidden from my teammates, which would be the far right
Okay.
one.
All right. So roll with still advantage.
Of course. My good friend. All right, 18 or 7. I think I'm gonna go with the 18.
And that hits.
Yeah, I was thinking it would probably hit. All right. You are 12. We're gonna go with this one. Oh, that's not great. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 9.
9. Okay, so after you cut the first 2 in half in different ways, you actually take a step up and you take the flat side of Sasha and pop it right over this one's head and just kind of collapse its head down into its shoulders and kill it.
That's what you get when you roll a 2, ladies and gentlemen. A 2 is just a pop in the head with the flat side of your blade.
Pop it down.
kind of a boop.
Kobolds.
Bloop,
It's a
bloop.
little bit of a boop.
All right, so it is the kobold's turn. So they're going to attack Grelda.
Much to their folly.
That is 23.
Wow.
Not damage. That's to hit. That's to
10,
hit.
that's to hit. 23, 10, 10. So 1 does hit. And it does a massive...
Wait. One of them's dead, so one of them couldn't
No,
hit.
one of them
and-
just moved up. It
Okay.
moved up to replace the one that was in front of it.
Fair enough. I
So-
will accept this. All right, so the razy damage I take is
Ragey, it's 2. As they all kind of walk up and they all poke at you with their spears. One of them, Sasha bats away. One of them just kind of like goes through your clothes just a little bit, but misses your skin. And then the other one kind of pokes into your side and does 2 damage.
Grelda says "ow" as a bonus action.
And it is Icky's turn as he hears Grelda go, ow!
This sends Icky into a blind rage!
You're not a barbarian.
Which apparently scares Shinichi off the face of existence.
There we go. It's grabbing the wrong one. There we go.
Am I correct in assuming, in believing, nay, that I could fly over the kobolds into that 6th spot right there?
Let me see how tall that room is.
Without-
I will let
Without
you...
provoking an attack of douchebaggery?
That is about 15 feet high. They're kobolds. Yeah, you can do that.
Alright, cool. I'll do that.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and then drop down.
Yeah. I will first claw the one directly to the west.
All right.
Oops, that's not a D20. Oh, where have you got there? 19
That hits.
for 8 damage.
Okay. So as you land, you just backhand it and snap its neck for your
Like
next
one-
one.
Ooh, that's a miss. That's an 8.
An 8 does miss. So then you
Uh.
backhand the one and you try and backhand the other, but it's still coming back from trying to stab Grelda, so you end up missing it.
All right, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Tarnan, you are up. Can't hear you. You're muted, sir.
Silly Billy.
How about now?
No, I can hear you.
Bonus action, recall the daggers.
Okay.
Run to the top of the stairs. Can I see the remaining one in the rear?
If you move one more, move one more forward, you could right there.
Well, from there, can I see the one?
From there, you can see all 4. I would say.
And how much movement did I just use? 5, 10, 15?
Yeah, right. You
20.
were right there. 5, 10. Yep, 15.
Okay. 2 attacks. First one at the one top left. So
Okay.
northwest. Yeah, that's some shitty rolls. For a total of 17.
That hits.
Okay. And 9, 10, 11 damage. Takes care of it, right?
Yep. The
Okay.
dagger lands right in its neck. It comes out the back.
Can I do the diagonal one down, so I'm not blocking the path anymore?
That would take you 2 moves. You can get there, but you'd have to go like through Grelda's space in an L. Because it's like an outcropping of a rock of the entrance. If I zoom in, it actually protrudes onto Grelda's square just a little bit.
Okay,
Is
fine.
there anything stopping him from throwing the one in front of Grelda?
No.
Sure, we'll do that. We'll do it the one in front of Grelda. Natural 20.
Don't bother rolling for damage then.
Yep.
That one, you throw like over Grelda, like you angle it downwards, and it like right on the top of its head sticks into it, and it drops.
And now I move down and like a knight in chess. Down 1, over 2.
Okay.
Perfect. my turn.
As you move through Grelda's space, that one will take a attack of opportunity against you. If you want to do that.
Sure.
That is a 19.
Yep.
And that is 6 damage as it pokes you with its spear. Kind of stabs you in the side
Okay.
for 6. And in that case, Sanishi, you would be up.
Ooh, I am going to go. Can I get in front of Grelda?
Yep.
Yeah, I got that room.
10, 15, that's
Alright.
20.
And I want to. Does anyone? Yeah, okay. I'm going to attack the Kobold. It's like kind of surrounded by everybody.
Okay.
Woohoo! That's. I rolled a 16.
That hits.
So that definitely hits.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the damage.
How much?
10.
10? Okay, that you kill that one.
I killed that guy.
Oh yeah.
I then
I can attack twice whenever I take an attack on my turn.
Yep, so you can attack the other one.
I hit him. I rolled 17.
That hits.
Oh, and I killed him with 11 damage.
So you just, at the same time, you step up and just kind of both your arms go out to the sides and you just get both of them in the necks. Then you pull your axes out and they both drop. And now that everybody's in the room reeks of animal musk, sulfur, and rotting food. Piles of dry rotted hay litter the floor in neat little piles, perfect for small creatures to sleep in, 12 in all, along with a small altar on the southern wall that seems to have a golden statue on top of it. The whale continues to and flop around with its 0 land speed. And Geisen, it's your turn again.
Geisen just casts Mage Hand and pokes the whale in the eye. and I end my turn.
You just hear as it's trying to move its head away from the poke. And Grelda, it's your turn.
Why do I have to go next? What is my punishment in this? Oh, dear God.
Let me actually zoom out just a little.
And let's just say, if you thought that Sinishi yelling was loud, I'm willing to bet that whale noises out of the...
That definitely does. It definitely does echo.
Let's be honest. If there's anyone else in this cavernous system, whale sounds are the last thing that they think is like a meaningful, useful sound.
Oh god, I could just see some Kobold down in the depths going, is that a whale? In our cave?
But what they are not thinking is, oh, someone has breached our defenses.
It's like, fucking whale?
Not again, god damn it, we just got rid of the last whale.
No, right? It's an infestation. They're like bats. They like hang from the ceiling with their flippers.
All right, Grelda, what's she gonna do?
Not worth so much.
So Grelda's really not sure what to do with the whale, but she kind of wants to really punch it. So she's going to leave the little chamber, go to where she can make eye contact and or speech contact with Geisen, and ask if she can punch the whale. Thank you for not putting her in range of the whale. That would not be what you would do.
I figured.
Yeah, after seeing me get bitten.
Exactly.
Half.
Yeah. She's basically like, can I like stab? Can I hoop on the whale to Geisen?
Can Geisen respond?
If it's a quick one, yeah.
Okay, you can attack it, but we just need to prepare to attack the dragon.
She's just I feel like Geisen's a smart dude. He would know Grelda's not going to do 90 damage and make the whale be a dragon person in one round.
Yeah, I know. Grelda's just itching to just hit the thing, so go ahead.
I do want to punch the whale. However, if Geisen says she should wait until he retransforms the whale into the dragon person and then punch that thing, she will do that.
Well, there's no rush. We have time to prepare for the next round, so...
You do. All right. So you can hang there. Icky, it is your turn.
Oh, yeah. I thought Grelda was going to punch the whale.
Or she just said she was going to wait because you told her to wait.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was just saying go ahead and attack it if you really want to get that out. Because we have time to prepare.
If we do that, if you say that to her, she will punch it, and she will then get bitten by the whale on the whale's next turn. Just throwing that out there.
If she doesn't attack it, she will lose her rage as well.
She punches the fucking whale. If she really wants to do it, we have now reached
All
multiple...
right, go ahead and roll to punch the whale. Wait, are you punching it or are you Sasha-ing it?
I'm Sasha-ing it, of course, but mentally I'm punching it. All right.
I don't know why there was ever a question about this. I had no doubt this is what the outcome was going to be.
You know, I did. I had doubts. I had thoughts. I was like, oh, it's irrational and logical, but no, we're just going to fucking punch a whale. We're going to punch it pretty fucking hard. That was an 18 with +8 to hit. So
That hits.
that hits. All right.
It is a very large creature. It is hard to miss.
Watch.
But it's totally in its element. It's got to have a huge dex bonus right now.
Oh yeah, it's gonna like hop over, just like do the worm.
Grelda would be very unprepared for the whale to do the worm. I'm
It's
just
a
gonna throw
jumping
that out there.
whale. Alright, so how much damage does Grelda do?
Oh! I wish I had a camera on my dice because I rolled a 12 out of 12. Which is, 16, 18 pouches, which is not a lot for a whale, but it's a lot for Sasha. We did a great.
You very easily like carve into its whale blubber, and there's like it lets out a sound, and there's just blood just gushing out of the wound.
And that's so much fun. I'm going to do it again
All right.
because I had 2 attacks on my turn. So you know who isn't going to do it again? Let's do the same to die because that was fun. You are not my friend. You are also not my friend. Ouch. Okay, so 15.
15 hits.
15
It's a big whale.
All right. That time my 12 dice only gave me a 3, so we get 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yep.
All right, you carve another chunk out of the whale blubber,
Here we are, still raging.
and it is.
But we're also next to the whale.
You are. Icky, it is your turn.
Oh man, I am going to fly up and claw that fucking whale.
And then Tarnan, you're gonna be next.
Oh man,
25,
Bro's
30.
gonna give you some beer later, and she's gonna be like, "Remember the whale times?" And you're gonna be like, "Yeah, the whale times."
Remember that time we punched some whales?
Yeah, and I'll
I
be
like
like,
her version better. Remember the whale times.
I need.
Move me 30 feet.
You're up next. Icky still has to hit. I'm just letting you know you're on deck.
All right, claw number 1. Oh, that hits. That's got to be a hit. I rolled an 18, so that's
That
a
hits.
6.
That hits.
8 damage.
8. All right. Okay.
Claw.
So you
numero dos.
you just like sock it right in the nose as hard as you can.
Big whale. All right. 18.
That hits.
9 damage.
9. All right. This time you end up. You punch it in the nose and it kind of turns its head a little bit, and then you poke it in the eye with one of your claws. You just go boop. That's what the whale does. You poke the whale and it goes. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Anything else you're gonna do, Icky?
No, I'm really tempted to keep going to do another. All right. I
All
feel
right,
like
Tarnan, it's your turn.
Bonus recall the daggers. Run 30 feet up towards the whale.
20, 25, 30.
Action. Yell at Geisen. Get rid of this fucking whale. And scene.
And Sanishi's turn.
Turn.
I am gonna move my as close as I can. With
How
my
many
30
movement do you have? 5, 10,
30.
20, 25, 30.
Um,
Not quite.
Yeah, I am gonna stay right the fuck there though, and just point and go that fucking whale, and stay here and call the end of my turn.
All right, well that fucking whale is gonna try and take a bite out of Grelda.
Sean, just a question for concentration.
Yep.
Can I like release that at any time? or is
Anytime.
that-
It does not have to be on your turn. You can choose to drop it at any moment.
I think I'll drop it now then.
All right.
I see how it is.
Bye bye whale token. Welcome back.
Serious face.
Welcome back, Dragon Token. All right. Well, in that case, it is like now that it's shrunk down, and the dragon has a confused look on his face for a split second, and then he takes a step forward and will attack Grelda with all the things. All right. So the first longsword attack.
I would like to believe that transforming from a whale back to a dragonkin would take an entire turn's worth of like fathoming.
You know?
See what its goal is to kill you all and then sit down and have like a existential crisis afterwards. But it's currently in the fight or flight. So once you all are dead, it's gonna like find a small corner of the cave and just try and rethink its entire life.
You know, I really empathize with this dragonkin.
Okay, so for the first longsword attack, that is 23.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is going to be... Oh, that's... Nope.
I'm still raging, though.
You are? That is 4 slashing damage. The second attack is... That's a 1 and a 5 with advantage, so that is not going to hit. And then the short sword is a 20.
3 attacks?
2 long sword and a short sword. That's how they've been doing it.
Whatever.
So this one is going to do. So it does 6 slashing damage to you.
Ouch. That was a good one. All right.
And that will be a turn. And Geisen, your turn.
I will, I guess, cast Magic Missile third level again.
At 3rd level again? Okay.
Yeah.
And it would be all on this guy, so go ahead and roll for damage.
Uh, 14 damage.
14. Alright. So yes, all 5 of the magic missiles, they pelt into its back since it's facing away from you. And you can see that it starts to break up some of the mail armor, and you can see blood start to trickle down from the open wound spots. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alright, Gerelda, you are up.
I would like to punch it in the face with my axe.
With your ass?
A sharp ass. Obviously, I'm going to do it recklessly because that's how Grelda rolls.
Now roll.
Oh, damn, not that one. Ooh, not that one. Let's see. 16.
16 does not hit.
Ouch. Okay, so I still get to do my second attack, though, right?
Yes, you do. You just get, you get 2 attacks with the attack action. They're not required to hit. So the first one, it takes its sword and its short sword and just kind of like sweeps Sasha out of the way.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to use both of those dice again. We're going to try these 2. You are garbage. Oh, much better. Okay, that's much better. 17 plus 8, so...
That does it.
Alright. Thank God. You're my friend, dice. The rest of you are garbage. Garbage dice.
And I have been social distant, so I did not infect your dice.
No, you did not. No, you did not. 14. Ouches.
14 ouchies. So after you swing with Sasha the first time, and it uses its sword to kind of use your momentum to swing Sasha out of the way, and then Sasha slips off of them and just comes right down and cuts across its chest. And that would be... Anything else you would like to do? Then it's Icky's turn.
Well, you know what? Actually, she would like to go, I had to punch a whale! And then...
You was a whale and I punched you. Alright, Icky.
Icky is also holding off his own little existential crisis until after this guy is dead, because he was just a fucking whale.
I don't know how to feel about anything anymore.
We're gonna claw him. We're gonna claw him.
Claw.
And stupid half dragon face.
No, we're not
No,
actually.
you're not.
That's we're gonna dream about it though, and we like to dream big because that was a 10.
That was a 10. Yep, that first claw is not going to do it.
All right, well, let's see how number 2 goes. It slipped from my hand, but that's a 20.
Like a natural 20?
No, it's
Oh, okay.
12.
Oh, yeah, that one does hit.
Cool. 10 damage.
10 damage?
Jesus.
All right. So you end up like fainting with the first one. You give a quick jab and it slaps it away, and then the second one you just reach in and just like under its jaw and just clock it up. Its head snaps back and you can see blood starting to leak from its nose, and it's
Did you
definitely
say?
looking hurt.
Did you say cluck it up,
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
Cluck it up?
dude?
I don't believe so, but
Dude,
it is
I mean,
entirely possible that I
you-
misspoke.
Racist.
I would like to use a key point to actually cluck it up.
Cluck it up.
We're gonna cluck it up
Well,
another notch.
when I put the video together, I will have to listen to back to see what I actually said. 'Cause I don't know if I would ever intentionally say cluck it up, but it is entirely
said cluck.
possible. I did
You
say
said
cluck.
You did.
I don't
Alright.
care if you had or not, but my headcanon says you did.
So from now, well, you are a bird, so you need to claw it and cluck it.
So that's going to be a 26 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Yay! We're going to do 11 for damage.
Damn. Well, now you follow through, and with your fist, you cluck it down from the top of its head, and its head snaps downward. All right, so you get uno más.
I was gonna say, like, how snapped is this head?
He is bleeding quite severely.
19.
19 hits.
Eight.
8. All right, you do manage to get your claws across its upper chest, just below the neck. It looks like it is barely hanging on, but it is still alive.
With the remainder of my turn, I look at it as in the eyes as it will allow, and I just go, ooh.
What the cluck? That's all
What
I have
the
to say
cluck?
about that.
All right, Tarnin, you are up.
In common, I say, "Let it live." In Draconic, I say, "Tell us how to reverse the spell, or reverse the effects of this beer, and we'll let you live."
Its eyes kind of follow over all of you, and it just glares angrily. It does not respond.
That was my action, so it was my bonus action. I attempt to persuade him. Look, you got a chance to live. You got a chance to get out of here. You got a chance to go on with your life. All you got to do is tell us how to undo what you did to the village to the south. I don't care what else happens. I don't care what else you do. I promise, look up at the sky, not to rip you in half. And I promise not to let her eat you. And I promise not to let him claw you anymore. Just tell me, how do we undo the damage that you did with this beer?
All right, give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Well, you did turn it into a whale, and you have been beating the hell out of it. So I will say disadvantage, and there are other factors that I'm
You
not
would
going to say out loud.
It's not more flexible at this point.
What was that?
Yeah, with all the armor that's missing, it's clearly more flexible.
Yeah, I would say it's more flexible.
Yes, I
I'm
did.
quite sure that Icky has loosened it up in many ways. I have a natural 20 and a 7. With the persuasion of 7, so 14.
He does look at you, and you can tell that you can tell the gears are turning. And in Draconic, he responds back, "I didn't make it. I do what my god tells me to do." And that's all he does. That's all he says back.
Okay, do I have time to spill that out? Say the same words in common to those guys?
Oh, yeah, I'll let you repeat it.
So Tarnan says, he said he didn't make it. He does what his God tells him to do. I also told him that that would be another turn, I'm sure. Never mind.
Yeah, that's a lot of conversation. But I would let you repeat what he said in common so everybody can understand. And then it would be Sinishi's turn.
So I guess, shit. Kind of like look at Captain. Look at the Draconin. Shrug. I'm gonna move forward and attack.
Obviously, right?
Well, we'll see if I fucking hit. Because, bitch took a bite out of me. That's 13 plus 8. 21?
21 hits.
Ha! And for 77... 7 damage. I guess that's my first hand.
7 damage? Alright, so you walk up, and under your breath, you say, "Bitch took a bite out of me," and then you put your axe right into his side, and it goes like all the way in, and then you yank it back out, and blood is just gushing down its side. It's still alive, but you can just see it. It's starting to bend over. It starts to cough up a little bit of blood.
Cool.
Do you think he remembers his life as a whale? Like, is he remembered by him, Shinichi?
Oh yeah. They retain all their memories.
What a dick. What a dick.
Second
Moby
hand.
Dick. It's a Moby Dick.
Ooh. Hey, I think my second hand hits too. Because that is 16 plus 8. So
24. That does
24. Yay. And hand number 2 doesn't do a fuck of a lot of damage. Only does 6 damage.
it. That would be enough.
Alright. Yeah. I mean, this is just my regular 2-handed attack, so that was my second hand.
Lethal or non-lethal?
I get a choice.
Yeah, you do.
Every killing blow, you can choose to be lethal or non-lethal damage.
But let's be honest, this is Shinichi, and
It's lethal.
Bitch took a bit out of you.
Okay.
Bitch, he took a fucking bite out of me.
Yeah.
So you say, "Bitch took a bite out of me," and then one in the side and one in the neck, and they both go in at the same time, and you just like hold it there, and you shake him again, and you say, "You took a bite out of me," and then you pull him out, and he falls to the ground.
Okay. And I keep him, so
All right, and that would be
that's the end of my turn.
that is the end of combat. There's nobody else around. The whale is gone.
Well, that was a whale of a time, guys.
Yeah.
We will have a whale to tell from here on out.
Guys, I gotta say. Go ahead, what were you saying, Lars?
We've addressed the whale in the room.
Guys, I gotta say, the first half of combat was fantastic. Disabling all the towers like that, fantastic. The whale, dude, we need to work on her. I mean,
Grelda really, honestly launches herself in the middle of this conversation and says, "I got to punch a whale!"
Whale!
nope.
That alone makes it worth it.
Geisen, every time you do a big spell, you fuck with me and almost kill me.
Every time is a bit of an exaggeration.
I mean,
Really bad. Grelda's came
If
out
you
great.
continued to stand by the giant whale, you totally could have moved. And you're like, I think I'll just hang out next to this giant whale's mouth.
You created a whale on top of her.
I went there.
You dropped a whale on her, dude.
No, this was after she didn't get bitten until she had a turn. She had a turn
No.
before she got bitten.
Let's be honest, somewhere around here there's a pot of flowers as well.
That's true. There's some petunias somewhere in a corner in this cave.
Yeah, exactly.
I follow.
Thank you.
Okay. So our dragon friend apparently doesn't know. He didn't make it. He just does what he was told. But it looks like we got all kinds of ale here. Geralda, promise me you're not going to drink this crap, but could you find us a sample that we can maybe bring back to have your friends reverse engineer, figure out?
Files?
Question for DM.
Yes.
We have these paper birds that we can fold. Can they carry a tiny vial of a sample of the beer? No.
They have no carry capacity at all.
Could the mage hand be sent?
Not
No.
that far.
Not that far, no. So Grelda, if assuming that these barrels do indeed seem to be what they are, she does take a sample of them, but she definitely doesn't drink it.
Okay. You do crack one open, and it does seem to be an ale-like substance inside of it. The ones marked with the red dragon ale label.
All right, team. We got a quick decision to make. Do we rush back right now to get this back as soon as possible, or do we finish exploring this interesting little setup and hopefully destroy it so it can't be spread out again?
We take out the threat. There's no point in going back if the threat's still here.
But the threat is also to the townsfolk, and we do have to get back in time to catch that boat.
Say that again, Lars. I think you
I think we should explore because we don't have any guarantee that we're going to be able to reverse it with just a sample of the ale. I think we need more information.
How much time do we have before the boat leaves?
said they wait.
Captain said he would stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know how long it took us to get here, but how long would it take Icky to fly back with a sample on his own and then get back to us?
Is Grelda asking that?
Tammy is asking the DM, like from a
It took about a.
how. We slept in the middle too. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say it took about
18
18 hours. No, it was a 12-hour trip, but you slept in the middle because of the middle of the night.
And we were at walking speed instead of Icky flying speed.
Yeah. Carrying.
Icky flying speed sounds like it's a bad flying speed.
Be about twice as fast. I think he could probably do it by himself, flying at max speed, dashing. Yeah, he'd probably get there in about 6 hours. Because there's about I think it was a 12 to 18-hour trip, so I'd say like 6 to 8 hours. You could probably do it, but you could get there in one long stretch.
So,
So then Grelda would approach this to the group, assuming that Icky would know his fly speed.
so Icky will then say like, well, this is how long I can do it in. I can probably make it there and back in about 12 hours. I also have this magical token that we found at our heist, I think it was. I can only use it once, but we could use it to summon a courier bird. Like that would definitely be large enough to take as much of this as we'd want, really, back to the village. And they could just drop it there with a note. We could even, if we really wanted to, send one of our paper birds ahead to tell them they can expect this, to make sure nobody intercepts it on the way in.
The village has lasted this long already. I mean, what's another day? Or like, they weren't even expecting us to be there. What's another couple days?
So a couple of days is apparently the point where my teacher basically told us don't bother to come back because he thinks everyone's going to be dead because they're not eating or drinking anything.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so he did say if we gave him a sample, he thought he could reverse engineer some sort of solution. I don't know, no matter how deep we go in here, that we're going to find an antidote. I think we'll find more beer. I don't know that we're going to find them hanging out with just the solution to the beer.
I think that's right. That sounds.
Yeah, but if we go deeper, there may be like if we leave things as they are, then the monks may come back, or worse, may come back. You know, with a antidote, great. But what if there are more of these dragonkin folks hanging out here? What if they unleash something far worse than
Beer.
angry beer on the village?
Like at this point, literally, if the team thinks most of them want to push forward and do nothing, she will volunteer to take the sample back herself, even though it will be slower than Icky doing it.
I've listened to what everyone's saying, and my call is that we're going to spend an hour. We're going to spend an hour and a half checking out everything we can here to make sure there's not a much bigger threat coming back at that town. An hour and a half from now, we are going back to get the sample back, all of us together. If Icky wants to fly ahead, fantastic. But then he doesn't come back. He doesn't have to come back and meet us. He can sit there and make sure that the sample gets to the right people. And I will do what I can to speed our feathered friend on his way.
I probably accept.
Looks for me.
Yep.
Okay.
It is 10:57,
I was
which
gonna
is
say, now that decision is made, we will stop here, and then we will pick up with you deciding where you want to go further in, like which direction you want to explore in.